Alright, good
Boom!
evening! Kamusta?
Wow, pare, this is the first time in history we're on time.
Of
8 o'clock
course.
on the dot, sharp.
Siyempre, ano bang gagawin natin?
Congratulations.
Sa bahay lang tayo lang.
Uh, we're practicing, I hate to say this, but we're practicing for another lockdown. Or as they call it now, a circuit breaker.
Circuit breaker, parang Singapore.
Ayun. Tangina. A lockdown by any other name is still a goddamn lockdown. Wala. Panis. Pare, yung ito lang, binanita lang sa amin. So what they're doing now is they're stopping restaurants in many cities, no, from accepting dine-in. Unang-una yata SM San Lazaro. May mall.
Ah, talaga?
The one I'm nearest. Oh.
Okay.
So takeout, at least hindi sasarado yung restaurants.
Oo.
But so far, that's I'm reading the memo now. But that seems to be the case now.
Pero paano yung rental? Ganun din. May ano na rin. Or pa rin.
Yeah, but I think people are going to be wary if they should just say it. If you're gonna have a lockdown, ni-lockdown mo na, or circuit breaker, whatever stupid term they'll use now, or ano ba yun? Granular barangay shit. Oh my God. Sabihin nyo lang, kaya lang, ikot naman tong gobyerno natin, wala namang vaccine. Walang long-term effect to.
Oo nga.
Wala talaga. Nothing.
And what's
gonna happen is bababa ng konti, pero since wala pang vaccine yung mga tao, we could easily have another inflammation, if you will, of infections. Look at my Facebook page now. Nakalagay doon yung United. Remember when Joe Biden was about to take his oath of office? And
yeah.
the other and this is when the MAGA people, the terrorists, started attacking the U.S. Capitol. On those days, there were two big news: the attack on the U.S. Capitol, and the fact that the U.S. was hitting 300,000 COVID cases per day. 300,000. A couple of weeks after Biden was sworn in, then with all due credit to President Trump, he really had a big assist in making sure that all the preparations were there. But the implementation of the 1 million per day, now up to 2 million per day of first shots inoculations in the US, from 300,000 a day, ngayon nasa 50,000 a day na lang sila. 1/6. There's no other reason. Those Americans don't even like wearing masks. They have not heard of face shields. Right? No other reason. It's just vaccines. But when are we getting vaccines? We don't freaking know. Sige, mag-lockdown tayo. Wala naman mangyayari dyan. Bababa ng konti. Tapos pag mag-peak ulit, di-lockdown ulit. Diba?
Pero,
I'm sorry.
Mahirap rin for the economy talaga, no?
No, that's why I'm so frustrated. Diba? Parang ito, nag-start na SM San Lazaro. Sarading restaurants. Walang trabaho. Walang pera, walang kita. Diba? So walang pambayad ng renta, walang pambayad ng empleyado. So what happens? The smaller businesses, yung walang bitya, will close down. Sigurado yun. And that's what makes me so pissed. So, dapat the control na to, di ba? If these dumbasses in government had their acts together, we could have ordered the vaccines on time. Di ba?
Yes.
Pag makita mo yung line graph ng Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Vietnam, Thailand, maawa ka sa atin. Lahat sila pababa. Lahat. One country in Southeast Asia. Galing. It's so frustrating, really. Parang we've worked so hard, we've made so many sacrifices. The government's made so many loans, and where are we now? 0 vaccines. I'm gonna check the date.
1 year anniversary after. All right. So good evening, and good evening to those watching on the live stream and watching on the replay. We're welcome to the Manila podcast with Spanky and our first guest for tonight.
Pakita naman natin yung vaccine natin tonight.
Yon!
What's up, guys? Kumusta?
Okay naman.
Kumusta na? Ready na ba?
Ready na.
Ready na ako.
So, we're having our guest, Kalel. Kalel, pa-off lang
yung sounds? Nung mic?
Yeah, ba't nag-echo?
Yung motor? Ito,
Hindi, yung Facebook ba yan or ano?
Yung StreamYard. Wait.
Hindi sa Twitter. Baka naka-on yung funky or profile. Any of the live stream.
Wait, yung mic. Wait lang
Wala, patay yung Facebook ko.
Yon.
So yun, what happened?
I just muted. Mute ako, mute.
Okay. Hello. Hindi, okay na.
How was it? Wait lang.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Do you think I should put a headset?
Oo, kung may headset.
Better.
Headset. I'll get headset.
Alright. So, we'll be talking to the Liquido Maestro about Agimat Gin. Hindi ko pa binuksan yung Agimat Gin ko, parts.
Better. It's hard to open. Para siyang gin ng panahon ni Andres Bonifacio, para nakasil ng wax.
Talaga?
Yeah, but while we're waiting for it, you have to show this to the people. It's such a beautiful bottle.
Oo.
Diba? Tapos kita-kita yung pagka-agimat niya. It's beautiful, I swear. And remember, I'm not sure if you took up chemistry classes back in school, Anton, or nung high school. Remember may mga Erlenmeyer flask? It's an Erlenmeyer flask. Diba? Right? So, but I think it's something that they had. Hindi ko na paano na ginawa ito. Ganda. And this is a bottle, even before we get to the contents of the bottle, pari bottle, tatago mo yan. I-display mo sa bahay.
Oo nga.
Diba? Pwede mo lagyan ng halaman, ng bostrera, ganun.
Oo. One of the first bottles, no? Of the Agimat.
It's a beautiful bottle.
Ganda. It's a good souvenir for actually this pandemic.
Oh my
Manila.
God. Ako natutuwa ako. Ayun si Kalel, nasa waiting room na. Baka...
Yan na. I'll just share.
Yon, Kalel, how are you? Are you guys ready? Sige, share mo na.
Wait lang, i-share ko na lang para
We'll say hi to those watching.
Pakilala ka muna.
Game na ba?
Pakilala muna natin si Kalel.
Yes, we're live. Yes.
We're live all over the world, sir. Joe Biden is watching us along with Donald Trump Jr. Benta mo yung Agimat Gin. Sige. Picture muna tayo. Smile, Kalel.
Ay.
1, 2. Okay.
One more. Ako naman. Okay, 1, 2. All right. So we'll na-share mo na before we start.
Last na, medyo inaano ko lang na.
Ano bang share ni anong sikreto yan?
Hindi, na-share ko lang yung sa page. At least medyo may mga joiners. Si Spanky, yeah. So ayun na, I think we're all good.
Oo.
We're all set, brother?
Off mo lang yung mga ibang Facebook or YouTube.
Sige.
Para lang, kasi parang nag-feed pa. Or may nanonood ba dyan? Alright. So if you're watching on live right now, we're talking to Liquido Maestro Kalel to talk about
the one and
only Agimat Gin. And then we'll be talking about 5 food delivery discoveries this 2021. All right. Maybe, Kalel, maybe you can introduce yourself to our audience and ano ba tong Agimat Gin na to?
So, yeah guys, magandang gabi sa mga viewers natin. So, sa ating GINUMAN session. So, inuman to GINUMAN.
Nice.
So, yeah, how are you guys? Nice to see you guys. Namimiss ko na yung harapan nating totoong inuman in the future.
Kalel, sabi ko kay Anton, papayag lang mag-GINUMAN pag kasama ka.
Yun, salamat. Sana nga may pwede naman anytime. The bar is open anytime. So meron naman tayong pinapractice naman natin dito yung protocol sa safe din social distancing and 50% capacity. So everyone can try para you can visit this place. I'm right now in my distillery right now. So yeah guys, Agimat Gin. Yeah, Agimat Gin. So this is Agimat Gin. So this is like if sa mga nakapunta na sa Agimat, guys, you know naman the style of Agimat is like our indigenous ingredients, the old Filipino word charm. Ano ba dapat, when I was thinking about that bar, when I built that one, is ano ba dapat ang itsura ng bar ng Pilipinas kung wala talaga tayong influence? Kung ano yung wala talaga tayong influence sa bar industry in any other parts of the world. So yun yung siguro sabi ko iniisip ko. At the same time, hindi yung parang other side of the dimension na nasa puno ng balete, pagpasok mo, ano yung itsura talaga ng kabilang dimension. Parang ganun yung naisip ko, that's what the Filipino believes. Tapos yun nga, highlighting all the produce, especially the forage ingredients in our country. So yung essence ng mismo Agimat, when we started that one, I'm dreaming that one to have a lot of products kasi may mga concept tayo na we are imagining na na we can branch out like alamat parang yun talaga yung magiging branch na yun talaga yung parang concept na gusto naming i-branch out. However, yung Agimat, sabi ko purely for Agimat lang talaga yun. The one that will be branching out is product. So una pa lang nang binild na namin yun, I promised the team na I'll be creating different products, magiging birthplace siya ng mismong product. And then eto na nga si Agimat, 3 years after that dream, eto na yung first Agimat gin during pandemic na launch natin. It's like the whole experience of Agimat in a bottle. So and then so that's the thing. So parang if you're in Agimat, you'll see these scriptures na nasa mga walls. And then of course, sa mga uniforms ng mga server natin, yung baybayin na Agimat, pina-emboss natin sa bottles. And then, the whole Agimat thing, even the shape, it's like an alchemy, but more likely the triangular shape of the whole Agimat thing. So the sacred symbols and all. So isa din yun. And then, eto namang anting-anting is yung kung ano-ano yung mga nakahang dyan na makikita mo kung saan part ng Philippines, especially sa Quiapo. Yan, so nagpagawa kami, we commissioned one maker na doon din namin nakausap somewhere doon sa may Quiapo na gumawa sila nito parang mamaya I'll explain kung ano yung purpose talaga nito aside from being a batch number namin kasi para ma-recall din namin yung product kung may something problema para alam din namin yung best batch and all. And then ito namang mismong wax seal, meron kasi kaming honeybee farm dito so parang yung honeybee farm number I experimented with the wax, so currently like this one. Tayo ditong katulad yan.
Oh, ano yan? Ano yan?
Isa to sa mga wax coating ko. So, galing din to siya sa Honeybee Farmer. Yung mismong bottle na to, kinote ko ng beeswax coming dun dito sa wax na to. So, I'm experimenting kasi itatapon na rin naman yun So, parang rather than throwing it away, rather than just getting the honey, you're using the wax for different kinds. So, we created glassware through that. We created an infusion out of that one. And right now, nandito siya sa ibabaw. I just color-coded that one. So, for those of you who will ask kung ano talaga paano paggawa nito is simple lang. It's just any beeswax and glue. And then color. Any good food color will do for that one. Tapos proper ratio lang. Yun. So, ito yun.
Saan pinagawa yung bottle? Local
yung
ba
bottle,
or...
No, it's China. So, dinisign to ng partner ko, si Tyson. Tapos with the inputs, kung ano yung inputs namin together. Pero Tyson is the one who contacted our supplier kasi sa China. They can design everything given that you have to do the MOQ. So wala pa kasi talagang designer ng bottle sa Pilipinas
Yeah, it's a beautiful bottle. And
thank you.
How your first batch, ilan bote kayo sa first batch?
The first batch was 144. So yun yung unang-unang batch namin. And I think Anton and Spanky has meron kayong yung medallion nandun yung batch ninyo So the first one, kayo unang-unang nakatikim guys ng mga unang run natin. So yun yung mga unang batch. Sorry?
Hindi, yung anting-anting nag-work ba talaga yan?
Paano ba yan?
Okay, so ito yan. When you look at the back, ito din kasi yung pambukas ko ng bote. So, ito yung mismo
Anton, pay attention.
Oo, hindi ko pa nabubuksan First time ko bubuksan. Sige nga, go.
Ito, bubuksan mo siya. So, ganito. Wait lang So, ang pagbukas mo dyan sa kanya, ito na mismo. So, pagbukas mo dyan kanya, ito yung parang pangkukutkot mo mismo sa wax. So, pag nakutkot mo na yung wax...
But there's a thing, no? So you pull it and then at the same time, you kutkot it.
So ito, kukutkutin mo talaga siya with wax. Labor intensive siya pero masaya siya. So eto na siya. So pag nakuha mo na siya,
Uy, ba't ang
Common
bilis
na
na buksan
medallion.
yung sa'yo? Sa akin, hirap na hirap ako kanina.
Hindi, sorry about that first batch As may yung first batch medyo mahirap ngayon, medyo we made it a little simple. So, eto yung medyo mabilis na batch. So, ito na siya. So, makikita niyo na magkakaroon siya ng cuttings. And then, ito na siya. Mabubuksan mo na siya ng mabilis.
Alam mo,
ayan na
ang
siya.
ganda. I was telling Anton, it's a cork ha, so be careful, Anton, when you're opening it.
So, ngayon,
Oo.
ang gagawin mo, pero I think, lalo, yung sa'yo, Spunky, yung I sent something, mas mabilis na yun. So, ganyan na siya. So, yeah, there you go. So,
I don't
yun.
mind. I don't mind the security of the wax. I really don't mind.
Yeah. So, eto
Pare,
naman,
kung
guys.
masarap talaga, dapat paghihirapan mo naman talaga.
Mismo. Parang ano lang yan, ginto, diamond.
Oo.
Kailangan mo talagang minahin muna bago mo matikman. Hindi yan yung tipong nasa
Correct.
lupa lang. So, you have to earn. Yala lang ding ingredients na nakita natin. Hindi ko rin siya basta-basta magiging ganitong ka-perfect kung wala din tulong ng mga iba't ibang ingredients na nakita din natin. And then this batch, guys, ito yung medallion ninyo. Sa likod, batch number yan. So, yan.
Yeah.
Ngayon, pag nakita kong ginamit nyo to, like in my case, ginagamit ko siyang kwintas, ginagamit siyang keychain and all, whenever you present this in Agimat, dito sa bar na to, you'll get a free shot. And then, when you return this one, you'll get a good cocktail para dito. And then in the future, parang in the future, we're planning kind of like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We will draw a special batch. And then, isa sa mga ano namin is gonna be the grand prize for that one. So,
Kalel,
may
so ano siya? Sustainable siya. So you can return it, you can use it.
yes,
you can stamp it
exactly.
again. Okay.
Tama,
Good,
ito yun.
good.
So, hand stamp to. Hand stamp. Meron kaming pang stamp dito talaga. Kami na rin yung nag-stamp nito. So, para tong Agimat na meron din siyang purpose. Meron din siyang hindi lang siya normal na bakal, may kapangyarihan din. Katulad talaga ng totoong Agimat. So, yun. Inisip ko paano kaya magiging powerful to. So, at least, hindi mo tatapon to kasi it's not just a piece of metal. May purpose to. Punta Agimat, may pre-shot ka, and also. In the future, if you have the breast batch, we're planning to give a trip or two to Boracay tsaka para doon sa visit sa distillery namin eh. So, yun yung balak in the future.
Kalel, saan ang distillery? Saan ang distillery? Saan ang ginagawa to?
The first distillery is in Aklan. It's in Malay Aklan na pagbaba mo ng Katiklan Airport, 15 minutes lang na tricycle ride. Pero we're part of Malay Aklan, is yung Boracay talaga. So, nasa mainland mo. Nasa mainland kami. So, kung sino yung papunta ng Boracay dyan, if you want to have a trip, pwede yung daanan yung distillery namin doon.
What's the name of the distillery? Anong
Distilleria
pangalan?
Distilleria Barako Distillery talaga. That's the first one. And then, ito yung second distillery. Dito na namin ginawa tong Agimat Gin, kaya naka 144 lang kami first batch. And then ngayon, we have a good number. Nakagawa na rin. Yung second batch namin, we created around 200 plus na. It's getting better, unti-unti. Kasi ngayon, medyo... Yeah, thank you. So, yeah.
So ano ano tong naamoy natin?
Actually, eto siya. Actually, mas maganda siguro para ka rin gawin cellphone yung laptop ko. No? So,
Oo.
eto, guys.
Sige.
So, I'll get you a tour in my distillery. So, these are the library of flavors, guys. So, dito natin ginagawa yung mga infusions and all. So, for future kasi, parang there will be a time na, Anton, we might be doing our Awesome Planet and the Agos Gin. So, yan yung mga gagawin natin. So, based on, mamimili ka lang ng flavors dito. So, this is the Agimat Gin. Ito yung mga flavors niya. So, libas. This is libas. Ito si Yutokon. Ito si Yutokon, guys. Ang itsura ni Yutokon, ito siya.
What's Yutokon?
Yutokon is
Is it a
like
plant?
it's a plant na parang meron para siyang root crops din. And then we only found it in the foot of Mount Canlaon na sobrang rare niya na to the point na wala naman talagang nagtatanim din kasi parang they call it the fairy fruit kasi sabi nila, legend says na kailangan mo rin magpaalam sa fairy para daw kainin yan. Pero literally, ako kumakain lang, mga bata at saka mga baboy ramo. Yun yung kumakain talaga niyan. Pero
anong lasa niya? Anong lasa niya?
lasa siyang meron siyang may pagkagwaba na may pagkakonting ahinto pa good passion fruit ng konti na may ganun. Pero guava talaga yung pinakaminan niya. Tsaka, yun yung yun yung pinaka-taste niya. And then, the deal is parang, katulad ng mga ingredients na nakikita ninyo, yung mga nakukuha ko. Ito yung parang ingredients na parang, kunwari, alataris. Masarap yung alataris. I'm using it for my drinks. Pero hindi siya yung tipong pwede kong i-commission yung tao na tanim ka nga ng alataris. Walang magtatanim nun para sa akin. So, parang in a way, I have to create demand para itanim talaga nila yon. So, yun yung pinaka-challenge in doing some of these ingredients. How was it? Si Anton is like
Cheers!
crack the bottles already.
Oh,
Mamaya-maya ako din, we're cracked. How was it?
ang sarap ah. I mean,
Thank you, thank
sarap
you.
siyang neat, no?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
say sa gin, you want it din with tonic, but this one, you'll enjoy it on its own.
Actually, yun nga yung balak nga, yun yung sinuggest ni Spanky na sneak lang. Yun yung sinusunod namin. Even Albert Cuenca, sinabi
Yeah,
niya na
yeah.
shinake niya lang sa ice and then it's all good na. Hindi niya na kailangan ng tonic kasi it will ruin the whole flavor
Nothing.
daw. Sabi.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
shouldn't be. It's one of those gins that you don't need anything on it. You don't need tonic. You don't need the flowers. You don't need the peppercorns. Nothing. Just
Yeah.
ice. Yeah.
Exactly. So ito din, so dalawa ito yung sa Visayas guys. Again, ilibasin niyo to kon. Sa ano naman sa Luzon is ilang-ilang.
Okay.
Siya. And
So, yung tatlo. Yan
wa-
tatlo ang kasama.
Hindi. Ito pa, wild honey flower.
Okay.
Yan yung sa Luzon. Sa Mindanao, it's Davao Pomelo. And then, Biasong. Yung Biasong, naubos ko yung production kaya wala dito ngayon. Pero Biasong, it's a small citrus. Hindi genus in our country. So, isa siya sa pinaka-ginagamit madalasan sa kilawin. So, yun yung
Anton,
mga
can you
ingredients
smell
na-
the pomelo? Ako,
Oo.
amoy na amoy ko yung pomelo. From the bottle, from the bottle. Grabe. Bango.
I think I have to join you guys. Naiingit na rin ako sa inyo. So, so neat as Punky, no? But if you do gin and tonic, guys, mas okay sa kanya yung meron siyang lime, fresh lime like what I'm about to do para makita nyo rin. So,
Sige.
and
Anton, we have to mention also that one of the most famous award-winning mixologists in the country is Kalal. Ha? Hindi lang siya distiller. After I met you, Kalal,
Thank you.
hindi ka pa naman gumagawa ng sarili mong gin, di ba? But I know, forager ka na nun.
Yeah, so actually ito. So ito na yung ano namin. So lalagyan niyo lang siya ng lime.
Okay. Lime
And
peel.
then, lime peel. And then, any tonic water will do. Ako, in my case,
Fever 3 ba yan?
this is another dry bitter tonic. So, isa siya sa, maganda din yung, yung bagay din siya dito. Hindi siya masyadong matamis. Pero Fever tea, yung magandang Indian tonic, sobrang bagay talaga siya.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then, eto, if you want to at least, ako I use at least just 3 juniper berries lang. That will be it. So, yun yung pinaka-default ko pag mag-gin and tonic. But, yun nga, just ice and
Can you
this
show
one.
can you show the cocktail? The close up
Yeah,
natin
this
sa camera. Nice.
Eto siya. Yeah.
Wait,
Cheers nga pala, guys.
Cheers ha. Wait,
Cheers.
picture tayo ha. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Galing ha.
Sarap.
Ano yun? We created the gin before. 4 years ago, we created also this gin, di ba? You remember these 2 gins? So, ito na yung mga nasa market. Nasa Rustans, Robinsons na siya. At saka sa SNR Landmark, duty free. So, yun yung nandun na siya. Ngayon, isusunod na namin yung iba na product namin. Nasa boozy.ph. Actually, our best sales right now is Boozy, yung online talaga eh. So, congrats sa Boozy. Si Boozy, medyo maganda yung service niya.
Sila
Tapos
Kimberly.
parang-
No.
Yeah.
I have to, advertise ko lang yung mga luma, yung mga naunang gin, yung mga sirena. Yung Blue Pea, naalala ko yun, bagong-bago pa lang yung Agimat. At alamat, pinapatikin mo na sa akin. It is the magical flower that turns all your drinks to purple, right? Ang ganda niyan
Yeah.
eh. At saka masarap talaga. Hindi siya mabagsik. It's got its own flavor. It's not just color, it's not just aroma. So now, available na sa Boozy.
Oo, yung ano naman, ang Blue Pea, ano siya eh, it's grapefruit, Blue Pea, sa mga herbs and botanicals natin. Dry gin naman, it's rambutan, at saka pomelo na. Medyo hindi siya ganun kaano. Pero itong Agimat, the most vicious one eh. Supposedly talaga 3 sa isang lugar eh. 3 sa Luzon, 3 sa Visayas, 3 sa Mindanao. But due to logistics and all, medyo mahirap na yung ingredients ngayon. Pero kung hindi sana naging mahirap yung logistics, medyo mas mapapadali talaga yung pagpadala ng mga ingredients. So, apparently, kasama din dito yung dalandan. And then, meron pa ako isasama, yung mango din. Gusto ko din siya isama. And then, yung marang sa Mindanao. So, yun yung mga 3 ko lang na. Pero in the future, gagawa ko ng mga seasonal gins lang.
Wait,
But now,
can I
may
have a
question
question?
ko.
Ay,
Sige,
ikaw muna.
ikaw muna.
Sige. Go ahead.
Ako muna. So, di ba there was a issue before with locally produced spirits.
Yep.
What's the latest now? And maybe you can share with us what are you guys doing with it?
Actually guys, maganda, hindi maganda dahil may na disgrasya and all, pero it shed the light to every distiller like us. Parang we became so it's like a moment na kailangan mo mag-reflect kung ano yung direction kasi the business suffer, pero kasi we experience talagang yung distiller namin hindi kami makabenta kasi natatakot sila if it's locally made. And then the word crop, before that's the beauty of when you say word and artisanal, medyo natakot na sila when they hear the word crop. And even the bar, kasi ako I handle Agimat and Alamat, medyo local din sila. So dumating sa point na natakot din sila. Pero the good thing about this one is, nagkaroon kami ng precaution. So all our per product, nagkaroon kami, this is what we did to counter that one. Lahat ngayon ng mismo label namin, wherein you can see, nakalagay na dito yung BIR registered
FDA.
number, batch number namin, importante itong batch number namin. Nakikita mo kung kailan namin yan, kung anong batch siya. So, nagkaroon kami na, tapos dati medyo simple lang yung seal namin. Ngayon, nilagawa na namin ganito, na double seal siya. So, at least, mahirap i-tamper. So, nagkaroon kami ng thinking na we have to protect the product din. Kasi malay mo, hindi natin alam kung at the same time, ito ding Agimat, dahil wax ngayon to, and some of our future products, ayan, katulad ng ilalabas din namin ng Ram Agricole, isa sa mga preview. So, naka-wax na rin. So, pag nakita mong tinamper, makikita mo agad, ganito na siya, di ba? So, alam mo na may nangyari sa product. So, parang nagkaroon din kami ng safety. Tapos,
Karel,
yes.
I think you should emphasize to the people that you have FDA approval. Yun yung pinaka-importante.
Yeah, actually, meron kami.
Pakita mo na to.
Meron kaming FDA seal, nakalagay yung batch number namin kung ano yung approval yung sa FDA namin. So lahat nakalagay doon sa batch kasi we just got lahat ng product na ilalabas namin naka-seal na. At the same time, nagkaroon din ng konting sense of urgency ang FDA. Medyo natuwa nga ako kasi to tell you honestly, our product we created that 4 years ago, pero it took us 2.5 years para lang ma-secure yung CPR, which is CPR
Of course.
product registration namin. Beside pa dun yung LTO namin, which is the license to operate, kailangan yung facility muna FDA approved. And then each product, yun yung each product namin, kailangan kada CPR, kahit na iba-ibang flavor, kailangan iba-iba. So it took us 2 years, brother, imagine that. Pero during the time na nagkaroon ng ganyan ang scenario about doon sa may nalason, ang FDA, na-review tuloy yung mga kaso na maraming naka-apply sa FDA, pero ang problem, hindi naman nila naaasikaso. So parang ang daming gustong sumunod sa batas pag magre-register ng product, hindi naman nila naayos. At nakikita mo naka-QU lang. So dumating sa time na yun din. Kumbaga nagkaroon din ng konting kapabayaan doon sa pag-approve ng mga bagay. Kaya hindi din natutukan, naglabas na lang ng product basta-basta yung iba. So, naging ganun. Kaya ngayon yung FDA, mabilis na silang mag-review ngayon. And then, good thing is, mabilis na silang ngayon Nakakatuwa nga kasi, dati 2 years ngayon, parang it will take you just months.
Klaro lang natin, ha? Yung unfortunate incident was not you guys, okay? We just want to make that very clear.
It's not. It's yun, kapatid.
No need to mention, no? Pero, it was a sad occurrence, but hindi ganito.
Yeah, kapatid din namin sa industriya, so alam din naman nila yan, and then it blew up si Chris Carabao. So nagkaroon din tayo ng yun. Kapatid din natin sila sa industriya, malungkot man, pero nagkaroon din ng konting precaution sa lahat. Katulad kami, inayos namin yung batch number and everything. Kaya kahit ito, it's an effort din na makita namin yung totoong batch, kung anong bottle number, and then kung saan siya batch galing. So at least kung may mangyari man, yung problema, kaya namin i-recall from the market.
And you can trace everything. May contact tracing kayo.
Exactly. So, tapos in the long run, gusto din namin siya lagyan ng QR code lahat ng product para alam din namin talaga specifically kung ano yung namin. Pero ang ganda din na nangyari talaga na yun. Pero syempre, maraming kaso, I cannot speak in their behalf kung paano nangyari. Pero in this method kasi, guys, medyo katulad niyan, then when I was like doing the whole thing, you know naman, guys, you know me naman, I hunt ingredients and then yung science, I review and research about that one kasi depende kung ano lang eh. Minsan, whenever I get ingredients, ang tawag iba-iba yung tawag. Katulad ng alataris, mansanitas, Sa iba, hindi naman dapat lumboy. Duwat sa atin, sa kanila lumboy. Pero minsan tinatawag din nila lumboy yung mismong alataris. Nag-iiba-iba lang yung pangalan. Sheresa, sawag din nila minsan yun. So, iba-iba yung tawag nila. So, tinitingnan ko ngayon. That's why I research every time I get product. During the time nung ako lang. But ngayon, meron na akong partner na dalawang Westerner guys, which is the two Australian, which is Brendan Green and Tyson Brands. Silang dalawa ngayon yung talagang seasoned distiller na. And then, yun nga, talagang meron na silang distillery sa ibang bansa. Na-amaze lang sila talaga sa ingredients. At the same time, what we're doing here, medyo natuwa din sila. Natuwa din sila talaga sa possibility na meron na Pilipinas. Kasi imagine sa kanila naman ganito. Kung sa dami ng gin brands dun, almost 500 plus gins, maraming craft distiller dun. Sobrang bilis mag-approve. To the point na sobrang dami ng competition mo. Kasi gano'n naman sa kanila. Kaya dito, konti lang kayo. Kaya pala konti, napakahirap mag-approve. Tapos imagine mo yung technique nila and everything. Lahat ng mga ginagawa ko, na-filter. Nagkaroon kami ng tulungan eh. Natuto ko sa kanila. Ako, before kasi, rota ibap lang yung lagi kong ginagamit and a small distiller. Ngayon, natutunan ko na yung paggamit ng malaking distiller. At the same time, natutunan ko rin yung deeper part. The mechanical part, the engineering part, and everything. Kaya kaya na rin namin magtayo ng ganito. Tapos, in-introduce ko naman sa kanila yung paggamit ng rota evaporator, yung vacuum distillation. Nagkatulungan kami, tapos pinakikita ko sa kanila. Tapos natutuwa ako sa kanila. Sobrang Pilipino din nila by heart kasi hindi sila, papapakain mo sila ng balot. As long as flavors, they never shy away with that one. And then, yun din yung naging konting sa sarili na sabi ko is, kung ang mga ibang bansa naniniwala sila sa atin, naniniwala sila sa katulad ko na from a humble beginnings, hindi naman ako nag-aral ng distillation and all, I just learned everything by reading and then executing on my own. At saka kung may mamamatay man talaga, ako talaga eh. Kami talaga yung unang mamamatay kasi kami yung nandito sa field eh. Totoo yun eh. Kaya guys, cheers kasi buhay pa ako. So, huwag kayo mag-alala, safe tayo lang. So,
Kirel, question. So, what are your plans for international distribution?
Yun, actually, good question. Currently, we're working on a big Australian company kasi they're from Australia, and then our product is really has a lot of requests from different country. But before pandemic, mabilis na eh. Meron na talaga kaming na-apply for import-export license. Pero, balak talaga namin talagang dalhin sa ibang bansa to kasi yun yung talagang pinaka-end goal talaga namin na mapunta to eh. Kasi during the time when I created Agimat, backstory lang, medyo close-minded ako talaga guys nung binuksan ko yung Agimat eh. Sinabi ko, ayokong i-branch out yan kasi masisira talaga yung pagka-holistic approach natin dyan. How can you say Filipino foraging kung itatayo mo yan sa Malaysia? Ano yung Filipino foraging doon? So, tapos dumarating sa time na, if you want to experience the best, pumunta ka na Agimat. Pero there was a time na napaisip ako, paano ko nga naman dadalhin yung Yutokon, yung Libas, kahit simple na manggalang, paano ko dadalhin sa Europe, sa New York, sa China, kung sakaling fresh produce. So, hindi ko kayang gawin yun. Kaya nagkaroon ako kaisipan na, siguro nga, by creating a very good product and a good, badass branding na totoo, pwede mo na siyang dalhin. Katulad dito, you take the whole experience of Agimat in different country and even the ingredients that was produced by different people, the hands of different people, through a product. So talagang yun yung work ko talaga namin.
I remember when I passed by around 2 weeks ago to get my first bottle. I'm on my second bottle of Agimat now. It's that good. I remember there was an expat, there was an American guy who wanted to buy like 3 bottles.
Already,
diba?
Yeah.
Other yung America, di ba?
Yeah. So maraming ganun naman na nakakabibigay namin sa kanila. Pero pagdating nga doon, matitikman ng mga taong pinatikim nila, they will, and then suddenly they will pluck sa social media namin ng queries sa Instagram namin and all. So doon namin nakikita yung demands na talagang gusto talaga nila magkaroon na doon. So hopefully talaga we will try to find a way to connect. Kasi for now logistics medyo iba talaga, hindi katulad dati kahit yung bottles namin ilang crates yun, ilang kahit ilang libo yan, makakarating pag sinabi ng delivery na 1 month. Pero ngayon minsan 2 months, 3 months. Kaya medyo ang daming uncertainties. Kaya hopefully matapos din namin. Pero yun na talaga, we have about talks sa Australia una. And then yung ibang neighboring country natin, sana magkaroon din talaga ng way na magkaroon. Kasi we need to collect with the local distributor there.
I have a question. Kamusta naman? I think Australia is a no-brainer because your two expat partners, the two pros are both from Australia, right? What's
Yes.
your plan to expand to other parts of the Philippines like Cebu, Davao?
Yeah. Ngayon, currently, nasa Cebu kami through Robinsons. And then,
Mm.
nasa Davao din kami and Bacolod, nasa Iloilo din kami. Kasi kung saan may Rostals and Robinsons, doon namin na ilalagay yung product namin. Pero we choose not
So,
all
Agimat
Rostals.
meron ng Agimat sa Robinsons?
Yep, meron na siya. Sa, ano siya, we got that, ay hindi, wala pa palang Agimat siya, yung ibang product namin. Pero yung Agimat, on the works pa lang. Pag nasil na namin yung mismo Agimat doon, yun, siguro in like few months nandun na rin kami. Pero yung mga
I
unang
have
product
uh,
namin nandun na.
I have a question. How many bottles can you produce in a year? Kasi I have a very good feeling this will boom. That's why I'm asking now
Thank
to
you. So,
actually, in other words, if this gets and it will. It's one of the best gins I've tried, and no bias, not because you're friends, not because it's a Filipino-made gin, but it will boom. It's really one of the best. It can compare very well with the more popular gins like Botanist or whatever whatever you want. No, it's a premium gin. Like ito yung ininom ko kay Lennon sa Primea. But what's your scale up? What's your capacity?
yung mismong distillery namin, Aklan, sa Aklan, we have a pot still, continuous pot still there for 500 liters isang run namin. So, every day, kaya namin mag-produce ng 1,500 per day. Which is yung ginagawa namin sa Serena and Blue Pea. So, nakapag-produce kami at will, kaya namin mag-produce ng 1,500. Ngayon, ito namang nasa amin, nasa 250 liters to. So, safe to say, I can produce kung talagang max capacity namin, I can produce like mga 800 bottles per day pag na-max out namin to. Pero ang kagandahan pa nun,
Oh,
meron na kaming isang distillery na pag talagang we need to push hard, we will send everything sa Aklan para magawa namin yun. Kasi some of the ingredients naman, good thing, Visayas and Mindanao, nandun na sa lahat. So, we're working on that. If you're familiar with Jai Perer, si Jai Perer, isa sa mga partner namin yan na ngayon, he created the platform called iFarms and UMA. So, siya yung magiging partner namin in procuring all the produce, at the same time on the logistics side. Yun yung ginagawa niya. So, ngayon, our ecosystem got big kasi kailangan namin to partner with an agriculture at the same time. We've been doing talks around the country ni Jai. So, medyo parehas kami ng inline. Sabi ko, sige, you provide the logistics and ask for that one. I'll provide the good branding and anything na i-harvest mo. I'll do the byproduct. Kahit sabi mong gulay na sira, mango na bugbog, let's just do a facility in every place. So, yun yung balak namin. And then, ito yung wina-workout namin, the logistics pattern and everything. Lalo na si Jai is from Mindanao.
Karel,
Yes?
so how long does it take to distill a gin, like a batch? How
So,
long does
yeah.
it take? Is it a matter of days, hours?
Walang audio. Wait. Kalel. Wala yung audio.
Karel, audio.
Ayan, okay? Can
Yan.
you hear me? Okay, guys. Good thing dito ko ginawa, para at least makita nyo. So, eto guys, let me introduce you to Supremo. Si Supremo yung nasa likod ko. Siya yung ating
Supremo!
Supremo. So, kaya siya si Supremo. Ito siya. Si Supremo. Pangalan ng bunso ko ay si Supremo. And then, taga-Tondo si Andres Bonifacio. Katulad namin ni Spunky. Sa taga-Manila boy yan. So, galing kami doon. So, we have to represent our roots in a way. At the same time, ano ba ginawa ni Andres Bonifacio sa bansa natin? So, he revolutionized. Marami ng pag-aaklas. Pero we unite niya to create a revolution. Kind of like what we're doing here. Being the first distillery bar in our country, we will create a revolution kasi we will empower Filipino people na gustong magkaroon ng sariling brand. We will help you guys. Kung sino yung gusto, you just come to us. We'll design everything na kailangan nyo through us. So, ito yun. So, ito siya. So, again, ito siya. Dito yan, when you do your gin, you have to macerate it for like 1 day, yung mga ingredients mo and all. And then you have to load it here. When you load it here, guys, sa loob nito, meron kaming tea bag system na ginagawa, parang malaking net. So, lahat nandun, tapos lalagay namin yung alcohol dito. Pag nandito na yung alcohol, evaporation, mapupunta na siya dito. Evaporation, and then, pag napunta na siya dyan, mapupunta siya sa fractioning column natin. The fractioning column, guys, is, ito yung pag gusto mo ng 70%, 80%, 90%, bahala ka kasi this one, in Aklan, we have the largest, I think in the Philippines, we have the one of the largest fractioning column, up to 8 to 18. So, yun yung parang fractioning column namin. So, kaya example, liquid, gas. Tapos, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Parang ganun. So, mapipili mo. Pag palagay natin yung alcohol, hindi niya nakuha yung gusto nyo, pwede mo siya ibalik papunta doon. So, you just have to pull this lever. So,
What's the
makikita nyo lang,
ABV of Karel, anong ABV natin dito sa Agimat?
ang Agimat gin namin 43. When we do our gin 43 kasi doon mo makikita yung finest flavor pag we feel lang at 42, 40 medyo talagang mababa yung flavors eh. Pero
bitin pa.
oh, you can present the flavor pag mataas yung ABV. Kasi ganun yun eh when you do your cuts. Tapos yun kaya kailangan para sa amin 43 yung gin. Tapos liquor namin is 20, our vodka is 40. So yun yung ano namin. And then, actually, pupunta na yung vapor doon. So, we call this gin baskets. Dito mo na ilalagay yung pinaka-final note. Yung mga nakita nyo mga nakababa doon sa dulo na yun. Yung mga nababad sa dulo na yun, ginagamit namin for our distillate. Pero yung pinaka-dehydrated version yan, dinalagay na namin. So, for finish na yan, kung gusto mo ng pomelo, you put so, it's an art. There's no right or wrong formula. Wag lang yung nakadiskrasya at saka wala ang cut. Pero, kagandahan sa distillation is an art form. Para lang, it's mixing a drinks. Pero dito, you guide the temperature, you guide some of the things. Lahat ng part dito, naka-temperature control siya. So at least, makikita mo kung ano yung gusto mo laro. And then you document everything para you can get the same result over and over again.
Kalel,
so, dito
question.
Yes?
Kalel, question. Saan gawa yung gamit na yan, that distilling, the equipment? Where's it from?
Yeah, actually meron tayong may konting part galing Germany pero karaniwan China na yung una namin. We're dreaming of a good still. Pero for now, as long na kaya pa namin gumawa, dadahan-dahanin namin kasi we're all about flavor. Pero kasi meron naman siyang wear and tear. Even the copper, like this is a copper spot. Kaya copper to kasi it eliminates a lot of acidulants sa ibang spirit natin. Nagwe-wear and tear din to. Siguro mga 30 years, kailangan namin palitan din to. And by that time, siguro 30 years, kaya na namin bumili ng mas maganda-ganda. Pero still, we designed this na nakapatent dito sa lugar na to, yung laki ng lugar namin na to. This used to be Loy.
I'll just interrupt you,
Yes.
Ito lang. Para na sa mga nanonood, pag meron na kayong bote ng Agimat, ano ang bagay sa kanya ito,
Ay, okay yan. Mukhang pwede na. Masubuko nga yan.
No, I'm not mixing it.
Ano yan?
Ito, 0 calorie, 0 sugar, right and light. My favorite soda.
Right and light.
Oh,
So what I'm doing, para hindi ako malasing masyado, ginagawa ko siya chaser. So I'm drinking it neat or on the rocks. But then I take a sip of the Agimat, then I take another sip. It's perfect. It's
Yun.
I'll try that
Kalel.
I'll call that Spunky GNT Sparkling. GNT ni Spark. GNT Spunky.
Greet mo si paring Lennon. Ang daming sinasabi
Parang Lennon, no? I believe in you, brother.
Nasa siya. Actually, hinahanap ko nga yung mga nandito. Ayun na. Thanks, Lennon. Kamusta? Si Kuya Lennon, medyo yan. Si Tito Lennon, medyo talagang from the industry. Lahat ng brand, sinusupport niyan. Hindi kasi parehas tayong tito lahat dito eh. So parang si Tito Lennon.
Kung yun ang unat, pinatanda mo pa si paring.
Pero ang tawagan namin mga bartenders talaga mga titos kami. Yung kumbaga yung mga consultant, kami. So we have a group called Titos. So parang so he's part of the Titos actually. Kailangan bang may license ng government FDA kapag mayroong copper steel? Does it have to be Yes, it is. Kailangan mo talaga siya i-register. You call that license LTO, license to operate. So, when you do this, kailangan mong ipa-register yung buong place. Kailangan mo malaman kung ilan yung voltahe ng kuryente, kung ilan, like us, meron kaming 20,000 watts. And then, kailangan makita nila sanitize yung buong lugar. Kailangan din may maayos kang sink for your R&D and all. Tapos spacious. And then, lahat na ikakabit mo, even yung lights and all, nakikita nyo, kailangan yan yung hindi yan yung naapektuhan ng init and all. So, kailangan yan medyo heat resistant. Even some of the lights, medyo nakaprotected ka. So, lahat yan, small details and everything. Good thing my partner, Tyson Brands, yun yung totoong profession niya. Profession niya is a mechanical engineer and industrial engineer na kaya magkabit. He works in an oil rig company. So, he was paid para mag-design ng circuit board and everything. And ako naman, during the time, meron akong maintenance Pero maintenance ako before ako magpunta sa service industry. Mahilig ako mag-fix and all. Kaya nag-jive din kami. Pero siya, medyo top tier yung ginagawa ni Tyson. So parang I'm learning about him. Kaya siya, he knows what he wants. Siya yung nagde-design ng panel boards, plumbing and everything. Nagkakatulungan kami doon sa part na yon. So we're learning from each other. Yun, kailangan yun. Pati mismo, yung process mo. So you need the manual. How about distiller? Kailangan bang certification or professional license? No, man. And the distiller, no need. No need para sa akin. Kasi unang-una, the world is an open book. The World Wide Web is an open book. Kayang-kaya mo nang maaralin yung mga bagay, but given, meron kang precaution. At the same time, meron kang tiwala ng mga tao na you're doing something safe. So, parang parang bartending. Maraming bartender tayo na hindi naman nag-aral ng proper course ng bartending. Yet, marunong sila mag-bartending because they just go deep into their craft. Nagkaroon sila ng meron kusinero lang, dishwasher pero naging head chef kasi they went into their craft deeply. Kasi ako, I was like second year college level lang ako, but the thing is, I pursue what I love. And then, yun lang, yung right people lang who will believe in you. And then you have to invest. Actually, I invested first with my Rotibap. Yun yung unang-una kong Rotibap na ginamit. So parang from there, medyo nagkaroon na ako ng konti fascination. I was in Bangbang, Spanx, trying to buy the first chemistry set hanggang sa tipong natawaran ko si Manong na binigay niya sa akin ng 7,000. And from there, nag-upgrade na ako sa Rotibap hanggang sa tipong naaaral ko. So yun nga, isa sa mga important thing guys is yung cuts guys. Eto, medyo babalikan ko kayo sa cuts. Medyo importante kanina kasi you do your cuts. Pagkatapos, dito mo makikita ngayon yung dito yung pinaka-end product, guys. Dito yung, yan yung end product mo, guys. You do your cuts. When you do your cuts, meron tayong heads and tails. Yung heads, yun yung kasi every liquid, guys, has a different evaporation rate. Water is 100 degrees. So, yung mismong mga ibang acidulants and yung mismong mga unang alcohol, which is methanol, yun yung unang-unang nagra-rise sa vapor. You have to be careful with that one. And then, meron na siyang heart and tails. Pero hindi natin, kagandahan sa distillery, parang sustainability siya. Kasi yung heads and tails, pwede mong pagsamahin. And during pandemic, yun yung binenta namin, parang disinfectant namin. And then, we converted some of our alcohol into disinfectant. So, yung methanol kasi yung pinakadelikado, guys. Medyo, yun yung sobrang yung katulad ng mga nagdi-distill lang, lalo na yung mga backyard. Masarap talaga kasi yun actually. Nandun yung magagandang lasa Pero, you have to throw it away. Kasi hindi pwede mong makuha lahat yun. Kasi during fermentation, methanol occurs pag may fermentation ka. When you create your own stuff, like behind me, some of my yeast study, whenever I ferment, kahit kombucha pa yan, magkakaroon yan ng konting reaction and alcohol. Tapos sa pag dinistill mo, that's where the methanol comes. Anything na nagpe-ferment ka meron. Pero kung nag-i-infuse ka lang and all, halos wala yun kasi wala namang fermentation Kunwari, if you infuse lemon and alcohol and then you distilled it, wala halos yun. Kasi hindi siya nagpe-ferment.
Kalel, so yung methanol is what you have to remove.
That's right? The first
it's
one.
It's a byproduct. That's the first one you have to get rid of, correct?
Yes. That's the first one kasi at around 30 to 40 degrees, medyo tumataas na talaga siya. Ayun, katulad niya methanol gin. Kaya nagkaroon dati ng gin bulag kasi it affects really the nerve. Yung nerve natin talaga, yun yung unang-una. Kaya, yun yung unang-unang tinatamaan. Kaya medyo nakakatakot talaga yun. Pero nung natikman ko kasi yung methanol talaga, may matitikman mo. Pero syempre, titikman mo talaga kasi whenever I do our cuts, meron kaming, lalo na pag yung recipe namin, kabisado na namin. Alam na namin yung parts ng cuts yun. Pero during R&D time, kailangan mo tikman From time to time, makikita mo. And then, pag pumatak yung methanol sa kamay mo, medyo oily yun So, medyo makikita mo talaga, lalo na sa gin, makikita mo nagiging cloudy yung itsura ng gin. Kaya pag cloudy yung distillation mo, it's a little warning sign yun na medyo, meron pang natural oils and all, may methanol yan. So, you have to be careful with that one. So, yun lang yung pinapractice.
How do you remove the methanol? How do you remove it from?
You cut. Tutulo siya tuloy-tuloy. Yung unang-unang patak mo.
Okay.
Tunwari, pagpalagay natin, when I do sample, 5 liters. So, 5 liters ko na i-distilled at around 30 to 60 ml na unang-unang papatak doon, tapon yun. So, we use stuff like this one. Meron akong mga meron akong ganitong kaliliit na beaker galing sa Bangbang. Nakikita ko agad dyan ko sinasahod yung mga unang-unang part na itatapon ko. Kung 5 liters yan. Tara lang to be safe. Kahit nag-ferment ako, hindi. To be safe lang. Better safe than sorry. Pero yung tinatabi ko naman siya kasi pinalilinis ko rin siya at the end of the day. So itatabi ko rin
So
siya.
methanol essentially is a chemical that you can use to clean.
Yes,
Correct?
pwede yun.
Oo.
Pwede yun. Yun yung
Is
pinakamagandang
it is methanol flammable?
Yeah, it is highly flammable. So highly
Mm-hmm.
flammable at around ano yan, it can go up to 70 to 90 or more kasi ganun talaga yung pinakaunang-unang distillation mo talaga, pinaka-high proof spirit talaga yung unang-unang lalabas.
Yeah.
And
Oo.
then, dahil nga syempre, when I infuse top, like eto, when I infuse top, ilang-ilang ko, ito yung pinaka-big batch ko ng ilang-ilang ko, kahit nasabihin mong puro alcohol yan, yung ilang-ilang itself may water pa rin yun, di ba? So pag dinistill ko yan, yung unang-una lalabas, methanol, susunod si ethanol. Yung pinaka-last part mo, which is yung tail part, tubig na yun eh. Pero bahala ka na kung magsasama ka pa rin ng konting-konti kasi may konting lasa pa yun. Pero dun mo na makikita yung last rate kasi at around 80 to 90 degrees, papunta na dun sa tubig yun. So, it depends on your thing kung gusto mo talagang ang discretion mo na kung ano yung isasama mo sa hindi. Pero basically, tubig na yung mga part na yan. So, yun
Galing
yung,
ah.
you just
Galing
have
ka,
to
Lel.
study
Anton.
that one, oh.
Anton, may tanong ka pa? Kasi may tatanong ako kung may tanong ka pa. Yung about
Yeah,
another product.
sana nga, where's your distiller?
Etong ang una namin sa Aklan, tapos yung pangalawa namin sa ibaba ng Agimat.
So you're in Poblacion.
Oo, nasa poblasyon ako, nasa baba ako.
in Pobla.
Nasa,
In Pob.
yes,
Kamusta
I'm in
na ang
Pob.
Poblacion? How's Poblacion now?
Ironically nga, medyo bumalik na naman tayo ng konti sa scare kasi back in the days, nagkaroon kami ng grand launch di ba? We invited you guys. So parang ang nangyari lang is after ng launch, sad to say, biglang nag-announce ng curfew hanggang 10 na lang uli. So, yun, siguro kami, nagla-last call kami ngayon. We're open, pero last call namin is 9:30. So, kailangan 10 o'clock wala ng tao sa restaurant. So, bumalik na naman kami dito. So,
I'm still, Karel, we're still very lucky that Mayor Abby Binay has not declared the liquor ban in Makati.
exactly, yung very thankful din kami kasi
I'm so...
Oo, nakakatuwa kasi meron din konting scare kasi yung ibang lugar, Parañaque, Mandaluyong, may mga liquor ban sila. Pero natatakot sila pag daga doon sila, may liquor ban, nakala nila, pati yung Makati damay. Kaya minsan, may ganun ding factor. Pero good thing is, we can serve. Given na kailangan magpapalo lang kami at around 10, wala na talagang tao. Kasi di ba, hindi naman...
Paliwanag lang natin ako, just for everyone's information. I don't really see the reason for a liquor ban. Well, what's the logic for a liquor ban? I don't know.
Okay na. Ito
They say
din,
kasi
actually,
kung lasing na yung mga tao, magyayakapan. Pero wala naman tao. Ano ka magyayakapan? We have 50% capacity. Maybe even less, right?
ako
And
naman,
don't be stupid naman. Huwag kang magyayakap. Hindi mo na kung sino yung nayakap mo.
Totoo, baka magiga. Yun ang ano. Pero hindi naman mangyayari kasi, di ba? Kayo nga kami sa restaurant, we're following kami yung saway ng saway sa mga guests and all.
Totoo.
Tapos medyo ironically, medyo may konting ano din nagkaroon tayo ng curfew, syempre, of course, para ma-lessen yung gatherings and all. Pero hindi naman night shift yung COVID So parang may shifting bang COVID.
I don't know.
So, di ba, medyo may konting ano lang tayo. Pero syempre, business must go on. Yun. Ay, may tanong ulit si Brad. Bro, hindi ka nag-iisa. Sarado pa din bars namin hotel since March 15. Nakakalungkot, pero sana bumalik ulit tayo kasi ito rin parang bumabalik. Actually, before nagkaroon ng curfew, bumabalik na, gumaganda kasi totoo lang sa ang poblasyon, 30% na lang kaming nagra-run. So, 70% actually nagsara na So, ngayon, may mga bagong players kami nakikita. Actually, yun nga, meron din akong bubuksan na maliit na coffee shop dito. So, maliit lang. So, it's non-alcoholic lang. So, para naman for day people. Tapos, may mga nagbubukas na rin na pocket concept until nagka-curfew. Pero hopefully, hanggang end of the month lang. Para
Karel, pagsabihin lang natin, kasi ang huli-huli kasi dyan sa Makati, there are, sabihin na natin, mga illegal bars na nagbubukas tapos walang social distancing. Diba? Sa poblasyon, hindi ko nasasabihin yung mga pangalan. Pinasarado sila ni Mayor Abby Tapos yung tus. It's really stupid, guys. It's really stupid. You don't have to stop living your life just because there's COVID. Just live it carefully. Pero kung pupunta kayo sa lugar at kayo magbubukas, encourage people to go drinking without social distancing and by violating all the rules, that's really stupid. Dapat makulong yung mga taong ganyan.
Mismo. Medyo
Diba?
Minsan nakakadamayan talaga kasi minsan hindi din natin. Yun ang nakakalungkot pag yung tipong you're following everything pero biglang merong isang isang
Pasaway,
grupo na tipong pasaway. Damay ka talaga kami. As in, damay-damay. Parang nakakalungkot lang pag ganun. Kaya kami lahat ngayon, we're crossing our fingers and then nag-usap-usap naman kami sa group. The Poblacion Business Group community naman, medyo healthy naman talaga kasi we update each other naman. So yun, actually,
paano yung mga legit naman sa Pobla na businessmen and restaurateurs, they're really very good. They're really very careful.
Yeah,
Ang mahirap dyan, yung mga hindi mo masabi, hindi ko nasasabihin yung pangalan, huwag lang kayong gago. Punyeta kayo, mapapahama kami lahat sa inyo. Idiots.
Nakakatawa. Tapos nakakatawa na rin kasi ngayon katulad ngayon, makailan, nandito din si Orme dahil because of Cafe Flor eh. Si Chef Sao del Rosario has been making waves kasi wala masyadong, actually ang poblasyon hindi masyadong successful pagdating sa food eh. Iilan lang talaga. Pero when Chef Sao came in, nagiging nagiging parang food place na rin tayo. So, it will shine a light. Kami medyo may food kami pero parang nagdumabot sa point na parang bar food lang yung kino-consider even though we offer main course, pero we're still known for a bar food. Pero yun nga, Cafe Flor meron siyang afternoon crowd,
Pare,
lunch crowd.
speaking of which, tuwan-tuwa si Sao sa Agimat Gin. He was posting about it all day yesterday. Nalasing ata si Sao. Parang hindi na nagluto si Sao. Uminom na lang eh.
Minsan nakakamiss nga yung ganun guys, no? Hopefully talaga matapos na talaga to para magkaroon tayo talaga ng event natin for a Thanksgiving. Supposedly, talagang itong March, yung first year anniversary ng COVID, gusto talaga namin gumawa ng parang event for that one, na parang 1 year celebration natin for that one. Eto na tayo, at least 1 year matapos din. Wood up top na makakasurvive. Wood up top makakasurvive. Gusto kong invite yung mga partner natin. In time, sana maagawa tayo ng something na medyo safe lang. Kasi ngayon, 20% nakakaya naman eh. 50% naman ng capacity na gagawa naman natin dito eh. So, at least, kung kaya man. Yeah.
Pare, ko lang ang suggestion ko lang. Dahil kami di ba, I work with Broadside. So we have, we're very lucky that we're able to serve in Taguig. There's no liquor ban in Taguig. But, ang hinuus namin hashtag, pare, Kalel, hashtag daytime drinking. Kasi nga may curfew eh. Di ba? So, I encourage you everyone, daytime drinking sa Agimat. Di ba?
Actually talaga totoo to. Alam mo, Spang, you're not the only one. During the last time ng launch namin, nag-invite kami ng ibang mga people din, press people. So, parang medyo nag-suggest din sila. Nag-suggest din sila na
anong oras na drinking?
11.
11.
11,
eh. Grabe na yun. Pero actually may nag-suggest ng 1 o'clock.
Sa Boracay, resist ng umaga, uminom na tayo, di ba?
Mismo. Oo nga naman.
Ano naman yun eh. Day pool club naman yun, pare. Day pool club.
Pero we're thinking of 3 o'clock actually. We're thinking of 3 o'clock to start your day early. Kasi in Davao, it's happening. Sa Davao, talagang inuman dun, maaga natatapos eh. So, possible eh. That's the trend Actually, that's the trend that I'm thinking na parang lahat tayo ngayon darating sa part na mag-a-adjust tayo ng schedule dahil ito na yung totoong buhay natin. And then, ang masamang mangyayari lang is kaya like the prohibition eh. The more you constrict, the more a lot of things will happen na parang magkakaroon ng mga secret inuman spot, prohibition stop, na parang may password lang. Yun yung nakikita kong next thing na mangyayari. Nakikita ko na yun na possible pag hindi to natigil, maraming drinking spot, drinking gentleman's club, you may call it, prohibition again, COVID prohibition stop. So kung hindi talaga magkakaroon pa ng konting di ba? Hindi mare-regulate, di ba? Pero kung sakaling medyo magkakaroon tayo ng time slot na mababago yung schedule natin, at least we can do it kasi nangyayari naman sa ibang lugar yun, di ba? Nga, katulad ng sinabi ni Kuya Leon, sa Inuman branch, pwede yun. And then siguro yung unang Inuman branch, kayong dalawa yung mag-host, no? Let's start early, no?
I'll just be very honest. Ang mahirap lang sa Puebla, pag uminom ka maaga, pag maligaw ka, maglakad ka, malapit sa Kalayaan, parang nandun lahat ng mga massage, parlor.
Ay, nako.
Parang nangyari sa akin yun.
Bukas
sila eh. I'm talking about something that happened before COVID. Di lasing ako, maaga pa. Tapos may, sir, massage. Kasi pasok naman ako, di okay.
Ay, marami talaga dito. So, before kasi
that's the COVID.
Yun. Pero, be safe lang, pero talagang marami pa rin talaga. So, isa yan sa mga, isa rin sa naging attraction din ng poblasyon bigla dati yan eh. So, Pero ngayon, a lot of good concept is really coming, guys. Kaya nga, sa Pobla, parang we're all excited na bumalik uli yung mga tao. And then try to kasi lahat dito ngayon, guys, na rin eh. Nag-venture na rin to food. Before kasi ilan lang kami ngayon, parang lahat nagsosolid na rin na kung bar ka, you have to offer food na maayos sa'yo. So, ganun na ngayon yung nangyayari, which is okay na rin.
Ang lupit ng suggestion ni Lennon. Pare, morning, gin and tonic, then Negroni para before merienda cena. Tapos, washing, martini. Pare, mag-grab ka, mag-magmaneho. Sus Mario Joseph Lennon.
Delikado, pero masarap
pare,
yan,
pagbukas na yung Primea, gagawin kayo sa Primea.
Sige, pwede natin ganyan. I'll host you guys. May namin tayong trade deal na pwede natin explore. Pwede talaga yan.
Yeah. Okay.
Anton, 5 minutes? 5 minutes lang for Lennon. For Lennon, for Kalel. Lasing na ako.
Lasing na. So, Kalel, question lang. So, sa poblasyon, kasi one of the, when people likes to drink al fresco, di ba? But there are a lot of places na indoors pa rin. How do you guys are managing that? Indoors and outdoor expectation of people?
Sorry again, sorry. Medyo naputol. Sorry.
Hindi, yung, di ba, a lot of people wanted al fresco. Sa poblasyon ba, al fresco lahat? Or inside pa rin?
Lahat kami inside. We've been trying to push for a day na merong al fresco day kami. Na matagal na namin wino-workout, pero because, honestly talaga, ang poblasyon kasi is residential area. So, ang unang mga medyo nagiging medyo umahad lang dun is yung mga residential din, na tipong ayaw nila na may nakikita sa labas, tapos maliit lang yung spot. Pero, meron namang day before na napagbigyan kami kasi we did a lot of event eh. Meron kaming mga repoblasyon na ikinoclose yung street. Pero we can always, hindi namin kaya siyang gawin paulit-ulit. Pero pinupush na namin na magkaroon talaga ng parang outside dining day. Wala Saturday or Sunday morning.
Isang araw, no?
Sana nga magising na rin kasi it will at least boost a lot of things na healthy naman kasi pag outdoor medyo kahit paano hindi kayo enclosed, mas safe. Sana talaga ma-open yun kasi ngayon ang isa sa problem din talaga sa poblasyon is yung parking talaga eh. So medyo may mga clampers dito dahil nakaklamp dito eh. So medyo may time slot din talaga na pwede talaga.
Alright. Okay, Spanks, ikaw. Okay na ako.
Ito lang kasi natikman ko na to eh. Kenel, bago ko umalis, sneak peek naman dyan sa Gayuma. Pwede muna sa tatin.
Sige, Gayuma. So,
I love that shit, man.
Pakita mo sa Gayuma. Pwede ba yan?
Ito si Gayuma,
Magic,
guys.
Anton. Magic yan, magic.
Ito si Gayuma, guys. Si Gayuma, ito siya, guys. Ito si Gayuma, guys.
Ano yan?
It's a liquor, guys. It's a liquor, so may pagka-potion ng konti. Pero yun nga, isa sa mga play-up na coming from our distillate. So, ano siya, it's a lychee, lemongrass and lychee combination. Tapos vodka siya. It's vodka siya. So, hopefully, and it's pink one kasi it's from the rind of rambutan and lychee. Pero, lychee and lemongrass siya. So, isa sa combination na paborito ko. And then I turn it into liquor. So, 20% lang siya, guys. It's enough. Pero
available na ba yan? Available na
sa Boozy. Boozy.ph available na siya.
Okay, before we close, how much is that on Boozy?
That one, yeah. I have to double check. I think it's around Kanto price. So, it's around Kanto price eh. So,
which is?
I'll double check pero
no, I encourage people just to go to Boozy because ako, ang dami ko na order sa Boozy eh. Grabe yung Boozy na yan eh. Grabe ako. For everyone, and I mean, grabe sa because their customer service is so good. Their ordering process is so efficient. And even at their website, if you want to, they really encourage you to, if you order a bottle of Agimat, before I check out, sasabihin, maybe you'd like some tonic water. Di ba? Ang galing nila.
Hindi, pero ang galing talaga nila doon.
Shout out to JJ.
Congrats, Boozy, guys.
I never buy at Lazada. I'm not a target market. I never buy at Shopee. I'm not a target. But po siya, Boozy, ang dalas. Yan ang budol sa akin, Boozy.
Boozy. Pero ang Boozy talaga, medyo, ang ganda talaga ng service. Everyone is,
galing.
Every talaga siya, sobrang mabilis lang. Ang galing, tapos kompleto talaga sila. I mean, sa
Alam mo,
lahat.
ang
So,
bilis ng delivery, ang mura ng delivery charge. If you order 2,000 pesos, free delivery anywhere in Metro Manila. It's so good. It's really so good.
so yeah, it's right. It's 8.99. I saw it already. Yan, 8.99
Yeah.
siya.
Wow.
Yan yung vodka namin and then yung ano namin yun. So, 8.99 lang si Gayuma, guys. Try it, guys. Medyo breath of fresh air. So, yan yung tatlo namin
So may
bagong
Indian tonic din
Ay,
dito.
sold out na yata eh. Sold out. Ano ba?
Yung
Hindi ba
sold out. So, yung Agimat namin, I think mas kaso-sold out na isang araw eh. Baka, good. Available ba ngayon si Agimat Gin?
But I can buy,
Yan.
Kadel, I can buy directly if I go to Agimat.
Yeah, mismo.
To the
Oo,
bar.
we do. Tapos meron din ako iba pang selling din. Meron din tayong iba pang selling partner. Kahari ng Kanto page. You can go to Kahari ng Kanto page. Ayan, yan yung mga natin. So, si Gayuma Liquor yan. Nakakatuwa naman makita. Ang gaganda
Kailan
kasi
congrats,
dumami
ha?
rin.
Alam mo, ang dami ko nung pinainom ng Agimat and everyone is just really, really blown away by it. It's really one of
Thank you
the
very
best.
much. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, we're gonna keep on doing this one. Pati yung mga... Actually guys, medyo may preview na rin tayo. Meron din tayong Agimat. Darating din yung Agimat Sherry Barrel. So, ito yung susunod natin na Agimat. And then, meron tayong Agimat. Tapos meron din tayong rum, agricole, and spice rum. So, ito yung mga lalabas natin guys na aabangan natin. Kasi right now, I'm targeting 16 products. Pati yung mga bitters guys, antayin nyo na yung bitters natin, ugat bitters. So, sinasabi ko na pati yung Kanto, yung Perya, the popcorn one, yun yung mga next natin. Aanin ko na yun, ilalabas ko na rin yun guys. So, hopefully, ma-enjoy din natin yun. Everything is inspired dito sa bansa natin guys. So, tayo na lang, ito yung pinaka-way kong... Ito yung pinaka-way na lang natin na kahit paano to bring back, to pay homage to our childhood and then represent our country in a way na kung bakit yung mga partner ko, they're all expat pero they traded their life here para to come up with the best product. So, yun, isa na sa pinaka and then yun.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much guys.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you very much guys. So,
Ako, final advertisement. It's a bottle that's worth it inside and out. Okay?
can we
I
do a
love the
picture of it?
contents. I love the bottle.
Can we do a picture holding the Agimat Gin guys?
Sige,
Everybody.
sige.
Saan ba? Yan. Okay? So, picture lang tayo ha.
Ikaw ba magpipicture? Yan.
Wait lang.
Okay, andali ha. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Woohoo!
Yan. Woohoo! Thank you guys. Thank you very much guys.
Ay, sarap.
Inuman ulit tayo guys. Siguro I'll send you another bottle ng iba namang products natin. So maybe
Gayuma, pare,
you guys.
Gayuma is
Gayuma,
so
sige.
good.
Let's do a Gayuma night guys. Let's do a Gayuma.
Gayuma na.
Beautiful.
Sige,
Sa ibang setting naman natin gagawin yun guys. Doon
Sige,
naman sa
sige.
Gator dito. Thank you very much guys sa lahat ng
Kalel,
from
I just want to say I'm very proud of you, brother.
Thank you very
you're really
much, guys.
chasing
Thank
your dreams. You're not just chasing your dreams, you're really fulfilling your dreams. At higit sa lahat, talagang pinapatatag mo yung ating industriya dito sa Pilipinas. Maraming salamat, mabuhay.
Maraming salamat guys.
Cheers,
Thank you very much.
cheers,
Cheers guys.
mabuhay.
Cheers for everybody.
Cheers.
So, last lang guys, pwede ko lang i-promote lang guys. So guys, follow us sa Agimat at Ugat for Facebook page and Instagram and then Liquido Maestro guys. Thank you guys. Thank you.
All right. Cheers, cheers. Thank you. Thank you.
Saya.
Thank you, Kalel.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Anton, there's a question here from Bell Pax Lucis. Paano maka-order? You can go to Boozy right now, boozy.ph right now. Or if you're in the Makati area, you can just go directly to the bar. To Agimat, it's on Fermina Street and Poblacion. One block away from Kalayaan.
Wow.
So boozy.ph, Bari masarap talaga. It's ridiculous.
Sarap yan. I'm on a gin, ngayon, I love all the Philippine-based gin, no? Distilled gin.
Ako nga, hindi ka pa nabubuksan yung galing kila Cheryl at kila Carlo.
Masarap rin yun.
Kasi
Masarap
ang
proclamation.
pangako ko sa mga pinsan ko, yung mga Izon dito sa Makati, sila Don Renato, sila Pia, sila Aldrin, we'll drink it together. So, we're just waiting for things to tone down. Nakakatakot medyo ngayon mag-gathering, di ba? So once things settle down,
Hindi
break
pwede.
open
Hindi
the...
pwede mag-gathering. Oh.
Hindi muna.
So,
Takot. So, guys, kung paalala namin sa sa'yo, stay safe, stay at home, drink at home.
all right.
Parang dapat sponsor tayo ng Boozy. Why don't we invite them soon?
Oo nga, si JJ. I have a friend sa
Oh.
Busi, si JJ. JJ, pa-sponsor ka naman, Jay.
Oh, I want to interview Boozy because I really am a fan of their system.
Oo.
Gusto ko yung
So,
ginagawa nila. Oo.
shout out to Jonathan Hozon. Baka next time, let's talk about Boozy. Especially
Tsaka
nakalapit
si
tayo ngayon.
Exactly, di ba? Pati si Kimberly ng Boozy also. So, if Kimberly and JJ join us one of these days is having a new one because right now you are performing hindi to panloloko, essential service.
Oo.
'Di ba? Kasi kailangan, 'di ba? Ba't ka pupunta sa liquor store or sa supermarket to buy booze, right? When you
Oo,
can
wala.
just order it and wala, they deliver sa'yo. Ang bait pa, ang galing pa
Oo.
ng customer service. At higit sa gusto mo sa Boozy, ito pa. Kahit wala ka ng GCash, kahit wala kang kahit takot ka gumamit ng bank account, you can have it COD.
Yun. Yun ang
No
importante.
problem. Talaga, it's so painless. It's so painless. All you have to do is get a glass and get some ice. You're good to go.
Yes. Congratulations. So, for you guys watching on the live stream, watching on the replay, we're on our part 2 of the live stream. And welcome, Spanky. Medyo lasing ka na ba sa 43% ABB?
No, I drank a lot, man. I drank a lot. Kasi I really like this. Alam mo siya, parang wala siya, ito, I'll use a very few, walang guhit. Hindi siya maparas, kawapangan. Hindi siya mabagsik dito. Walang guhit eh. But it's so tasty. It smells so good. Parang feeling ko, pwede mong cologne to eh. Ipahid mo dito. Bango pa. Tastes so damn good. Yeah, so good.
Good. Congratulations, Kalel. All
yeah,
right.
Kalel, salamat. Part 2.
Part 2. I think so I guess to kick off part 2, we're now on our when we celebrated the anniversary of the lockdown in Manila, we're now on another lockdown. And
Anton, who would have thought 1 year ago when we started the podcast that we'd still be talking about the fucking lockdown a year later? Shit. Tangin ng Pilipinas to. Gagaguhan.
Grabe nga. But we love the Philippines, but ang hirap, no? We're on our another...
Pero mahirap pag hashtag palpak yung mga kasama mo sa gobyerno minsan. No, I just want to say, we're waiting for the vaccines. And I was posting earlier that whatever you call it a circuit breaker or whatever you want to call it, a granular lockdown, it's still a lockdown. It will not change things unless we have a vaccine. It's as simple as that. Ang dali. Diba? So if you look at I just want to give you a real hard number. On January 8, 2021, the United States had an average of 300,000 cases per day for a week. After a couple of weeks, nag-start na yung inoculations nila. Now they're getting around 2 million people vaccinated. Not just the healthcare workers, tapos na sila. Regular people na. 2 million per day. From 300,000 a day on January 8, March 19, 2021, 2.5 months later, they're down to 50,000 per day sa US. Yun ang effect ng vaccine. Imagine, pare, kung yan ang nangyayari sa atin. This 7,999 will be down to 1,000 again. But we need the vaccine. Diba? Hindi naman, I mean, much as I love this is not a vaccine. This is a vaccine against my anger. Diba? Pero ito nga, just to get back on topic, importante ngayon ito, deliveries.
Yes.
Diba? Kasi hindi na naman tayo lalabas eh, di ba? Ako, I work with the restaurants. I encourage people to go. You know that, di ba? In the safest conditions, the strictest protocols. But right now, in all good conscience, I cannot. Di ba? Dahil nakakatakot. And even for the restaurant employees. So, ngayon, I think the best bet is just to stay home, right? Wait for things to settle down and order for deliveries. Kaya yun ang part 2 natin.
Yes.
Ano yung mga papadeliver natin? Oo. Kasi dami palagi eh, di ba? I think we should do this every month actually.
Oo. Pero ano bang na-notice mo? Parang yung mga home food entrepreneurs nag-slow down sila nung when it was opening up, and then now they're going back ba? What happened in the
Yeah,
industry?
ang napansin ko, maraming yung mga naggaya-gaya, yung mga nag-ube cheese, pandesal, sushi bake, wala na yun. Di ba? But those that really have that knack for cooking or creating, that's why the things that I really like though are very different. So wala nang sushi bake at all. Di ba? Wala
Meron,
nang
meron
ibang-iba
pa
na eh.
naman.
Ibang-iba.
Oo,
But
meron.
it's yeah.
Okay,
But
sige.
right now,
Simulan na
let's
natin.
the order very difficult. Ikaw muna.
Ikaw na. Ano bang first mo? What's your first?
Pwede ba natin pakita dito? Pakita natin screen.
Sige, i-share screen mo. Share screen mo.
Ako ba? Paano ko ba gawin yan?
On your end.
Okay, how do I do that?
Share screen.
Share. Sandali pucha, baka anong makita kong ano dito eh.
Baka
Sandali
ano mo
Oh my God, baka anong lumabas dito. Sandali. Oh my God, there's so much.
So,
Okay,
maybe just
share
to
screen.
start, so ano yung list mo? Mga discoveries mo yan ng 2021 or mga favorites ng 2020? Ano ba?
Hindi, puro bago na to, pare.
Okay. Good.
Wait.
I think we also wanted to we want to promote all the new ones, no? And my list today are new discoveries in 2021. I wanted to promote them kasi we wanted to encourage them to proceed, no? A lot of the home entrepreneurs kasi minsan okay sila and then mamaya ayaw na nila, 'di ba? But I think delivery is the way to go moving forward talaga. So
how do I do this? So what
share
do I press?
screen and then share and then click lang. Wag yung desktop, kahit yung Chrome tab or yeah.
Sorry, ang baga, Chrome tab.
Wag yung entire screen. Baka kung anong makita namin
application dyan. Window. To.
Baka kung anong makita namin dyan. Okay.
I don't know how to do this.
Ayan, ikaw na muna.
There. Can you see it? There. Okay. Do you see it, Anton, from your end?
Yes. Ayan na.
So that is my look, against all odds, this is my new favorite burger. That's a plant-based burger, Sus Mariosep.
Plant-based? Ano ba?
Yeah.
Converted ka na.
I know. Yeah, I'm such a traitor to the cause. That's Chef Carlo Miguel, as we very well know, is the burger maestro. He's one of the best if not the best burger chef in the Philippines. Absolutely the top 2 or the top 3. And right now he's working he created a new brand called Burger Beast.
Nice.
Itong Burger Beast, you can just go to Food Panda, you can go to Grab Food and order it. And this burger that you see on the screen now, that's plant-based. He's using that protein, that plant-based product called Beyond Meat. Okay. It's really, really good. And when you bite into it, ganito kasarap. Kung blind taste test yan, diba? I give you 2 burgers. I don't tell you where they're from. I don't tell you anything about them. Just tell me, is this your favorite or what's your favorite among or between the 2? You'll never think that's not meat. That's ridiculously good.
Wow.
Beyond Meat Burger. So tawag dyan, the Umami Burger Beast by Chef Carlo Miguel.
Wow.
You can go to Grab Food right now, just look for a burger. It's so good. And ano man ba sarap pa dito? They deliver 24/7.
Talaga?
So kahit magka-craving, Metro Manila, of course. Kung magka-craving ka ng mga alas 3 ng umaga, dahil nanood ka ng Justice League, parang ako kagabi, natapos ako alas 3 ng umaga, oh my God, you can get that at 4 in the morning.
Damn.
It's so good. Good. You should try it.
All right. That's a good suggestion. Okay. Ako naman. Ito naman, we actually early this year, ito kasi we have a favorite nama chocolate. It's called Chumoto. And ito parang boyfriend ni Chumoto. And so it's a aburi chashu platter.
Ooh,
no?
wow.
So sobrang, this is perfect like for a Sunday lunch or kung pwede ka pa lumabas on picnic. So parang torch siya na chashu meat on top of a rice.
Shit.
Sobrang sarap nito. Grabe.
Saan to? Saan to mo order? Punyeta. Okay yun.
Ahana.ph. So,
Pre-order yan.
What do you call it?
Ahana.ph.
Spell.
Aburi char shu. So ito, I'll share the ahana.ph. Yeah. So sobrang sarap nitong char siu na to on top of a rice and then with with egg.
Wow.
Yan lang ang binibenta niya. And
Ito, nakita ko na. Si Jenny
ahana
na mismo.
Pare,
So that's
grabe.
it. Oh my God.
And I think ang ganda ng mga food entrepreneurs who specialize on just one. No?
Yeah.
Ito, niya, very unique. Hindi niya ginaya sa iba. Very unique.
Pare, akala ko mushroom, hindi pala. It's a beautifully cut piece of pork.
Oo. Belly, di ba?
Wow.
Belly ba? Hindi ba belly? Pero para may mga fat layers. Sobrang sarap nitong...
basahin ko na yung sinulat mo. It's aburi chashu, torched pork belly with tamago, marinated egg, rich sticky egg yolk with bouncy egg whites, savory rice, sticky long grain Japanese, shiitake mushroom, umami. Oh my God.
Oo.
Oh.
Yan. Sarap yan.
Wow.
And I wanted to encourage them talaga na they continue it kasi ang sarap nitong product na to. So, ahana.ph.
Yeah, I'm convinced, man. I'm convinced. I'm actually bookmarking it right now. Yan yung gusto ko eh. Alam mo, yan ang gusto ko. Dahil dati yung food purveyors, parang pare-pareho naman ginagawa or variations of a theme, no? But try daw, yung mga pinapakita natin, ibang-iba na talaga. So my second one is... How do I share this? No?
Sige. Just share it lang. Wag yung buong desktop. Baka kung ano makikita natin dyan.
Ikaw ako. Share. Yan. Can you see it?
Okay. Yan. Ano yan?
See, yan eh. Alam mo ba, we worked with her before. She joined one of our ultimate taste tests a long time ago. Her name is Icon. And I first noticed she was making cookies or something very simple. And last year, she made this beautiful ube pastillas cake, which I just love so much. And then this is one of her newest products. It took her 6 months to develop this. It's nothing fancy, but it's a beautiful, elegant, delicious, old-fashioned dark chocolate cake. Yung alam mo, puro cocoa lang at saka condensed milk. So it's moist, it's dark, it's melt in your mouth. It's just pure chocolate pleasure in a cake setting. Ang galing talaga ng pagkagawa. And if your lola or mom bake, if you take a close look at what we're showing right now, in the middle, between the two moist cake layers, is another thick layer of icing. And it's the icing that really makes this unique and really special. Ano siya, yung old-fashioned lang. Condensed milk, Hershey's cocoa, everything so premium, but it's just so delicious. Wow. Alam mo yung chocolate cake for me, I believe it doesn't have to be fancy. Right? All the best chocolates are just what you need. And if you really are a chocolate addict, kung naalala nyo dati noong unang panahon, meron cake na Cookie Monster sa may Makati Med. Sikat na sikat yan ng mga sa Gen X, 90s and 1980s. Wala na Cookie Monster ngayon. And then if you know the cakes of Aristocrat Chocolate Bake Shop, ito yung mga kalasan niya. Kanya Polly's chocolate cake. But ang difference na parang yung icing, ang kapal ng icing.
Favorite ni Ray siyang Consuelo, ha? Wow, Consuelo. Chocolate cake. Naku, bakit mo pinarinig kay Rach yan?
Alam ko na
Bago ni Consuelo yan. Bago ni Consuelo.
Okay.
It's so good. Ray, sabihin mo kay Icon, it's really so good. Nakainis.
Ube pa rin ako.
Ube pa rin daw siya. Okay, ako naman.
Nag-order ng ube.
Alright.
Okay.
Next, on my end, we actually like this, actually na-feature na si Noodle Lab last year. So they do handmade pasta, no? That you can order fresh pasta. They make it themselves, and then you cook it at home. But ito was very special. It's egg yolk raviolo or the spinach ricotta ravioli. So of course, fresh pasta needs to be cooked at home, no? So it's delivered frozen, Rich, no? Frozen, and then ang bilis lang, lutuin mo lang siya. It's made in small batches, and it's really good, no? For those days na you wanted something special na pasta, fresh pasta from Noodle Lab. Yan ang specialty nila.
But so you have it frozen and then ano lang. Pasta naman for me lasts, so I have no problem with that. Pero pakidala, anong pangalan ng page? Sandali, sinesave ko na itong sinasabi mo sa akin.
Sandali
Anong pangalan niya?
Ano to? Noodle Lab.
Sa IG or sa Facebook?
Sa Instagram. So they do
Noodle Love? I-L-O-V-E?
Hindi. Lab. Sorry, ito.
Noodle Lab, okay. Noodle Lab. Ito, I found it. Noodle Lab PH.
Yes,
Noodle Lab. Follow ko lahat to. Type ko itong mga to. My favorite pasta is still ravioli up to now.
Oo. So ito parang
mula nung kabataan. Oh my God.
Oo. Ang hirap gawin nito if you do it on your own. So
uova de raviolo. Oh Lord, this is available for takeout. Mariosa.
Oo, wow. Sarap nito.
Wow.
Lasagna also, lasagna sheets. But this has been our favorite talaga, fresh pasta. And they decided to stick to their specialty, no? Really creating fresh pasta. Yun.
It looks beautiful, huh? Yeah. Guys, follow their Instagram page. I'm a fan now. I mean, I haven't but it's a beautifully curated Instagram page. So, ang beautiful naman ang pictures nito. Ganda. Ang galing. Pare, ang galing ng social media manager nila kung sino may-ari doon. Galing.
Galing nga.
Kasi yung Instagram ko, gulo eh. Walang sense yung Instagram ko.
Oo. Kaya lagyan mo na lang ng RAR everyday. Di tapos na.
The wholesome na ako ngayon. Okay, next.
Next.
Share screen. Ito yung bagong favorite. All the way from Marikina.
Sino?
Ito. Yan! Can you see it? Can you see it? Ayan.
Yun.
That is my favorite new fried chicken. It's from a guy who it's another pandemic business. He was working for one of those major food restaurant chains, but he said, during the pandemic, I need to have something on the side. And he created this. It's not a simple fried chicken. It's a very crispy fried chicken. But here's the secret. It's marinated first in citrus. So it's got that sort of pan chicken citrus taste. And then the whole coating, the thing that makes it crispy, parang curry flavored. So yung kagat mo, malutong. Tapos there's a little bit of spice on your palate from the curry. And then the finish is the citrus sa meat. Puchang sarap. Grabe. Galing Marikina. It's Crave. C-R-A-V. Just look for it on Facebook. Crave. C-R-A-V. And then it's Crave on Instagram as well. C-R-A-V. Parang sarap. And for me, the genius of all this, I live in Manila. So they deliver. Marikina is pretty far from where I am. I live near UST. Pagdating sa akin, parang malutong pa rin. It takes more than an hour. Almost an hour and a half to get here. Pero Crave fried chicken. Yeah. Ridiculously good.
Abot ng Laguna yan.
Eventually, pag nasa Manila ka na ulit. But yeah, that's my favorite new fried chicken. Lahat ng pinatikim ko niyan, medyo blown away sila.
Talaga. Wow.
Okay.
All right. So next, on my end naman, I think one of the ito favorite namin to. Share natin. So ito It's actually medyo simple rin lang siya. Ribs with shrimps and salmon with shrimps. Pero ang galing nung pagkagawa niya eh. Nung
Kasi yun yan.
Si Slow Burn Manila.
Of course, yeah. Right. From Slow Burn Manila.
Chef, anak ni Lisa, di ba? Our friend Lisa.
Is Lisa still with, kamusta si Lisa ngayon? Bukas ba ngayon wait, the last time I saw Lisa, she would record on Blue Manila.
Record on Blue, yes. Oh, I'm not sure. Baka siguro bukas. Pero ang hirap, no? Like the culinary school, paano ka mag-aaral without, at home? Anyway, ito yung anak ni Lisa, no? Chef
Lisa, yeah.
So, tender ribs, shrimps, truffle umami rice, salmon, squid ink rice. So, actually, ito, one of the parang mga celebration platters. Actually, kung pwede kang lumabas, it's really good for picnic celebration as well. Going out.
I agree. It's
and then something special. You don't need. They prepare it very well, no? From the, syempre rice topping siya, so nakakabusog. And favorite namin yung, of course, the ribs and shrimp. Pero meron siya yung salmon and shrimp.
I really like the salmon nung pinadala sa akin ni Lisa to. And alam mo, every component is perfectly cooked. From the rice to the salmon to the proteins, everything's really, really well cooked. And beautifully assembled and beautifully plated. So it's really something nice that you can order for if you want to have a gift or something. Kasi right now, wala naman tayong mga parties. Pero I was imagining nung bago to, nung Pasko, gustong-gusto ko dalhin kung meron tayong potluck party. This is the best thing to bring to a potluck party. Very impressive. Very impressive.
Hindi ka mapapahiya. Diba? So, Slow Burn Manila. Congratulations. Galing.
Okay, my number 4. But this is a good list. I'm happy we did this. This is a really, really good list.
Yes.
Dapat ano mo to.
We'll do a blog
Lagay mo to
post.
Yeah, you have to do a blog post. I'll send you more details. Okay, where the heck am I? Oh, there you go. Yan. Ito yung pinagkakaguluhan namin ni Eugene yan.
Oh, ano yan?
Ano siya? Di ba sa Singapore, marami tayong mga, ano tawag doon? Hawker centers, di ba? Sa Singapore. One of the more popular dishes that you can find is a very spicy dish called mala. Mala is a spicy Sichuan stir fry, and that's it. And this is a guy named Froilan. Ano siya? Mga pinsan ni Gwen Carino. And si Froy was there in Singapore for a long time with his wife Tanya. And he was actually teaching mixed martial arts. And along the way, he learned how to make mala. And I don't think anyone really sells mala here in Metro Manila. So what you do is you can choose all your proteins. You get the shrimp, gusto mo pork, gusto mo beef, halo-halo. Tapos may mga Sichuan peppercorns and the vegetables, but most of all, it's a Sichuan oil. Then you bring it home, then you fry it up again, and it's the most aromatic, the most densely flavorful, and you can choose your spice levels. Wow. But it's something so addicting. Alam mo yung feeling sa Sichuan, di ba? When you have Sichuan food, especially the peppercorns, parang hindi manghang. It numbs your throat. It numbs your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Meron siyang narcotic effect almost. Ang sarap ng lasa niya. Pero the beauty of this is you can't stop eating. Kain ka na kain. So it's super good with rice. It's super good with noodles.
So paano mo ino-order to?
Villa Maria Kitchen. Villa Maria Kitchen.
All right.
Villa Maria Kitchen.
Ito, pag nag-create ako ng something different, we'll try this. Definitely.
It's a beautiful dish. It's really well cooked. It tastes so authentic and legitimate. It really will transport you to Singapore. Ang galing talaga. Ang galing. Beautiful.
Congratulations. Singaporean food. One of the things na nami-miss natin.
Oo, di ba? Kasi alam mo, Anton, obviously we can't travel, right? So we have to make do. But look at all the stuff that has been presented today. Hindi siya yung common, di ba? May ravioli, Meron tayong mga luto ng anak nila Lisa. And even that Japanese torch aburi pork belly things is Mario. So,
all right.
ang daming
Next,
choices.
fourth on my list is one of our favorites also in our awesome planet. Kasi syempre ito specialty dish, no. And ito Rach has been craving about chamishwa. Tama? Miss
Oh yeah,
chamishwa.
machamis guy.
Oh, for celebration or ano. Ang galing yung the way I actually don't know how they did this dish. Pero minsan I don't really like noodle dishes kasi minsan mabigat, no. Pero this dish, parang ang light niya, ang silky soft ng mga noodles. And tama yung mga combination ng fresh shrimp, scallops, mushrooms, carrots, pork slices, etc. No? So, sarap nito. And you can order it for delivery.
Sino gumagawa niyan?
So, ang gumagawa nito is the Lazy Susan Manila.
Ano pa nga? Wait, who's the name of the girl there?
Sino ba yung Lazy Susan? Wait, di rin na alam. Pero alam namin masarap yung challenge.
Ano yan?
What's her name, Rach?
Anong name?
Wait.
Sandali.
Si China?
China.
Oh.
China. Authentic Chinese home-cooked meals. So, especially for celebrations, Chinese celebrations, this is one of those must-order dishes. Chamiswa.
Yeah, alam mo meron masarap na chamiswa dito, pero dito sa Baby Nondo na to, galing sa Terry's. That's how I learned how to love chamiswa. But itong kay Lazy Susan, hindi ko na sabihin social, pero elevated. Ang sarap
May
ang sarap talaga Tapos ang linis ng flavors niya, di ba? Tapos hindi nakakasuya. And you end up eating so much, I swear. That's what it is. Kasi hindi ka na umay Hindi ka na umay talaga. Ang sarap ng lasa niya. Tamang-tama yung balance. Including, di ba may peanuts yan?
May peanuts.
Yeah, including the peanuts. Everything is, oh my goodness. So good.
Spangs ito, may scallops. Di ba usually shrimp lang?
Oo nga, social yan Pero yung scallops yung texture malambot, pero it's a bit chewy. It's got some density. Bagay na bagay dyan sa chamismo niya. Sarap, my goodness.
Yes. All right. Ikaw.
I mean,
anong last mo?
Last na to. Ito, naman tayo? Vietnamese. Hanapin ko yung picture. Ito, si Annie. Kilala din si Raymond, di ba? Raymond Chochoy.
Yes, of course.
The Mr. Car Doctor now, Mr. Laksa, formerly Mr. Food Hive. Yung isang consultant ni Raymond is her name's Annie Cunanan. And she went to Vietnam before the pandemic. And when she was there, she just didn't take a vacation. She took cooking classes.
Okay.
So now, she said, why don't I make my own Vietnamese fresh spring rolls? And ang ginawa niyang innovation dito, pare overstuffed talaga. Parang lumpiang bursting at the seams.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really and the wrapper is so good. And then you've got all this beautiful plump fresh shrimp and then pork. But here's the kicker. Parang may ginawa siyang peanut sauce na parang halos kare-kare sauce na medyo matamis. That's where you dip this whole production. It's so good. It's so overstuffed. Parang dalawa lang busog ka na. Ganyan siya kasarap.
Saan yan? Saan na order yan?
The Santa Rita Food Company. I'll give you the list later. The Santa Rita Food Company. It's on Facebook. I'm very, very impressed. Kasi itong mga pinakita ko, hindi naman sila professional cooks. None of them. Right? Maybe the kids of maybe some others. But these people, hindi talaga eh. Ano na talaga sila? Mahilig lang sila magluto, pero silang nakitang masarap, and yun, they ran with it. Right? Siguro sa list ko yan, ang pinaka-professional cook lang si Carlo. Diba? But all the rest are so good. And it just goes to show that there's so much variety available now. And my point is, these are all restaurant quality. So alam ko, lahat tayo gusto mag-restaurant. Lahat tayo hindi natin nagagawa yung gusto natin gawin. But if you want this kind of beautiful, tasty food, and most of all, affordable, and you can have it delivered in the comforts of your own home safely, go for it. Anton, I'll give you the list. Paki-vlog na ikaw na bahala mag-post.
Oo,
Right?
ulat natin yan. Kasi ang ganda nung list natin eh. Something
it's a good list, yeah.
Yeah. You cannot do it at home. Or at least for those moments na if you wanted to celebrate, especially during this lockdown. Or something different.
Pare, linawin na natin sa kinig. Wala pa lockdown, walang official announcement. We're just anticipating this. Baka
pero
pala nyo pumunta kayo sa doctor. Pero parang dun papunta. But ako, if you were to ask me, just to keep things safe and to keep us sane. Kasi mahirap to sa mental health eh. They keep on delaying an announcement. Hindi ka makatulog eh. Lalo kung binegosyo ka, anong mangyayari sa empleyado ko? Anong mangyayari sa sales ko? Anong mangyayari sa rent ko? Di ba? Anong mangyayari sa inventory ko? You have all of these things in your mind that will cause you problems. But I feel that if the government is really responsible, then sabihin niya muna, baka magano tayo, mag-hibernate muna tayo. And medyo timing kasi Holy Week na eh. After next week, Holy Week na eh. So for me, kung kailangan talaga natin ng circuit breaker, have it during Holy Week. Di ba?
Oo, bakit nga hindi, di ba? I think
mabagal sila mag-isip eh. mabagal kumuha ng vaccine, mabilis lang umutang. Punyeta.
Oo nga, saan napunta, no? Saan napunta? Anyway.
Para even Tito Soto, who I never agree with, I agreed with him yesterday because he said, DOH yung ginagawa niya. And that's Tito Soto. Hindi makatulog kagabi. Sabi ko, oh my God, I agree with Tito Soto. What's happening to me? Crazy, man. We live in crazy times.
All right. Ako, just to complete our list, no? Ito, ano siya, it's a Edward mussels. Mussels with creamy secret sauce. Pero ang si Edward to, sobrang sarap nito. Ano siya, fitness trainer, boxer. And then, na-assign siya sa kitchen, natutunan niya itong mga recipe na to. Ang sarap ng sauce niya lang eh. So, syempre, all the seafood are freshly sourced. Some are from Rojas, iba from kung saan, no, they're available. And then, meron siyang sauce na ginagawa. Sobrang sarap. Yung sauce niya, sobrang creamy, no? Ano? Ito, favorite ni Rachel eh.
Sauce na. Ulam na yung sauce. Spunky.
Oo.
Umaapaw. Ang sarap.
Saan sila nag-deliver? Saan yung pinaka-kitchen niya?
Quezon City yan. Quezon City.
Buto malapit lang. Type ko yung mga, oh my God, ano yung hipo na yan?
Ang daya mo, lahat malapit sa'yo.
Dito na kayo. Rich, punta ka na dito sa Manila.
Wala na akong bahay. Ay, sa bahay sa mami ko.
Oo.
Dito malapit Central Market. Magmamalengke tayo. Socially distance palengke.
Creamy garlic sauce. Basta ang sarap nito and maganda rin yung story niya. Fitness boxer turned into
sarap niyang spanks. Sobra.
Home-based
carbs loading.
Anong pangalan? Anong pangalan?
Edward's Mussels.
Edward's Mussels. Parang ano rin. Hindi siya nalalayo kay Villa Maria Kitchen. Kasi si Froilan, ano siya eh. MMA instructor, Jiu-Jitsu instructor yata si Froy for Singapore. Doon siya natuto.
Talaga.
Ngayon, syempre, wala ka naman tinuturo ngayon. Ngayon, umuwi na sila mag-asawa nila Tanya. Oh my God. Pwede to,
okay to.
Not so expensive pa.
Shrimps in butter garlic sauce or creamy butter garlic sauce.
Tinatabi ko yung ano niyan, yung sauce tsaka yung ulo.
Oo. Pang
Yung sauce
lete
pala
puso niya.
yung
Pang
sauce
lete
pala ako.
puso.
Parang
Seafood.
feeling ko yung sauce pala dito, ulam na eh. Wala, hindi ko na kailangan. Oh my
Sobra!
God.
Sobra!
Oh my God.
Yes.
Anton, alam mo, we should do this siguro mga once a month, tong discoveries na. Kasi daming masarap eh. Dali, ang maganda dito, yung nadi-discover mo, iba sa nadi-discover ko. So we instantly have 10 available.
Oo, 10 available. Sige, gawin natin regular, ano natin yan.
So, at saka na to, siguro, I think for everyone, ang ano naman na natin talaga, ang pakay naman talaga, the whole subtext of this support small local businesses, right? Lahat
Yes.
ngayon, kailangan ng tulong. And if whatever we can do to support you, to share the love, yeah, we're here for you guys.
Yes. All right. Galing, galing. And we really need to support a lot of this, small business, no? I think, there were a lot of people supporting them last 2020, pero parang nag-wane down, and we really wanted to continue the campaign, no? To let's all
Yeah.
support small business. We recently visited Boracay, no? Siguro a few weeks ago, and maraming affected na small business talaga on the islands. I think that's also on all the provinces, and it's very important when it's now when you can travel. Let's support all of this also, not only in Manila but all around the country. So,
Ako nga, speaking of Boracay, parang how I wish, no, I could go there, kakain ako sa Noni's, kakain ako kila di ba? Kakain ako sa Sunny.
Oo, sa Sunny. Pero alam mo,
Diba?
nagiging trend ngayon. Ang problema hindi naman problema, ang nagiging trend, pag nagkaroon kang chance mag-travel sa Boracay, alam mo, hindi na bumabalik ng Manila yung mga tao. They would do their work from there, they'll try to extend their simula vacation lang, and a lot of people are, really supporting the businesses there. And then sometimes staying, for a long time. Kasi nga,
well, if you can afford it, ako kung may ganito gagawin ko, mag-aanap ako ng girlfriend sa Boracay.
Finally.
Diba? Tapos houseboy ako, bartender, tikalinis, whatever. I just need the roof over my head. I just need a roof over my head and Wi-Fi. I can do my work here in Manila.
Magano ka lang sa mga hotel.
Sordo.
Funky, magandang trabaho sa hotel.
Oo,
massage therapist.
Lifeguard sa pool, sa Hue.
Oo, yes.
Pwede.
Pero ang galing nga our friend sila Nonis, 'di ba si Shreya? Alam mo bang during the pandemic, natuto siya mag-DJ. So the female DJs
Patrick or Shreya? No, Shreya?
Oo. The female DJs are hot now in Boracay, no? So, ganon. A lot of people, they do restaurant, they have to do they learn another thing. Some would do online business also. Kasi you really have to do a lot of things. And maganda lang with Boracay, okay na yung internet infrastructure nila. So, yun. And then lahat puro
How long were you there? Kamusta? Malinis talaga tsaka safe sa Boracay ngayon.
Okay. Let's talk about Boracay. Sobrang ganda ng Boracay now, no? Kasi remember, I thought hindi natin maayos yung Boracay. In fact, I actually gave up on Boracay kasi when I saw that thick green algae and then sobrang baho niya. Pero alam mo, Spanks, all the sewage treatment plant along the White Beach naayos. All the roads are paved now, no? With sidewalk. And then lahat ng tricycles are electric. And
what? Really? No kidding.
And then they implemented 25/5. So lahat ng within that 25/5, 'di ba, ang hirap i-implement nun before. Lahat tanggal. So the beach is
yung 25/5, yung 25 meters, 'di ba? Yung
plus 5 meters from the shoreline, no? So lahat tanggal yun.
That sounds gorgeous, bro. Yeah.
And then, hindi lang yon, yung Mount Luho, which is forest land, di ba, at some point, there were a lot of people building on Mount Luho. Alam mo, ginawa nila, since it's declared forest land, tanggal lahat ng nag-build sa Mount Luho na forest land.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's really an ideal destination for sustainable travel, no? But of course,
And a large part of that is sila Berna rin. Ha? So congratulations sila Berna and all of the people who you work with Berna.
Berna
Kasi
and
sila
Duterte, essentially, in a sense.
I don't want to mention that guy. Whatever.
So, but so you know, so ang ganda. But of course, not a lot of people still travel to Boracay because of a lot of reasons. So medyo mura to stay in Boracay because of a lot of the deals. Of course, you need
oo nga daw eh.
RT-PCR test, but they just approved the saliva RT-PCR test by Red Cross. Basta Red Cross and approved places. So yun. I mean, ang nangyayari nga, a lot of people who would go there, wala na. They extend almost forever. Kasi nga, all the places are al fresco, they follow social distancing.
Yeah.
Then,
gosh.
di ba? I mean, ideally, actually kami rin nga gusto namin extend but kami lang ni Rachel eh. Maybe if we bring the kids next time we get to bring them, maybe we'll probably extend. So for those and I would always advise people who are, brave enough to travel during this time. Parang maybe not now no kasi ang dami nga nagre-reach yung ano. But at some point alam mo magkano ang rental ng long term? Siguro ang ngayon yung ongoing rate is 1,000 per day.
No way.
1,000
Wow.
per day. And then imagine if makagawa ka pa ng trabaho mo or if your work is remote, for example.
Yeah.
It's perfect, di ba? Parang,
wow.
So, yun. We're dreaming of Boracay din with the kids kasi mahirap if without the kids.
Alam mo, kung kaya, why not? No? And I feel that Boracay is very safe right now compared to many other parts of the Philippines where it's so easy to walk in, walk out of any province or any city, right? So,
yes.
That's such a good idea. That's such a good dream. Yeah.
Tsaka maingat sila and then of course we wanted to support sila, our friends, Joey, di ba? They're heavily impacted because of the pandemic. But they started to reopen for the summer season. So hopefully a lot of people, Spice Bird, they're doing a pop-up on Sunnyside, Cocomanga, and Little Wave. Yun. So Little Wave is open, Cocomanga is open. So, and the entire community is supporting this, all the local entrepreneurs. Kasi nga, ang hirap talaga eh. All the hotels have, 20% occupancy. Yung pinakamalalakas na yun 20%. Kanina 10% occupancy. I mean, sobrang discounted na yung mga rates nun. So, I think if the restaurant is having a problem, the hotel industry is, have a bigger problem actually.
Kaya nga, well, alam mo makaka-solution dyan? Vaccine.
Vaccine nga talaga.
Alam mo sinasabi ni President Biden ngayon, what's happening, let me just nakakasama na loob kasi we could have done this, di ba? Ngayon, people are starting to go back to watch NBA games again. They're sitting far away. They're still social distancing, but now they're actually allowing people in the coliseums, in the arenas, because they feel safe. President Biden said, if we do this properly, it's March now, 4 months from now, on July 4, we can actually come together again and assemble to celebrate the 4th of July. Because they're doing the jobs right for vaccination. Anton ako, wala namang magdadasal na lang ako. Dadasal na lang ako. And if you can get the vaccine some other way, if you can expedite via your respective cities, municipalities, or LGUs, but if not, find a way to buy it yourself. Just make sure it's legit.
Yes.
Di ba? Kasi hindi ko mahintay. I cannot wait for 2022. we cannot put our lives on hold for another year,
Yeah,
right?
and
So right now, what?
another
Yeah,
year. Mukhang another year without the vaccine, di ba? And the vaccine for elections, parang bakit naman ganun, no? The vaccine should be
the vaccine should be here now.
deployed.
We should be vaccinating 50,000 people a day. That's what I see. Hopefully,
Oh,
we can do that in a couple of months. But
yes.
all I do is pray. Kung hindi tayo mag-vaccinate, yun nga. Let's just remind all our friends and family members out there, wag muna tayo lumabas. Hindi talaga ngayon masyadong nakakahawa. Much as I love going out, much as I need to go out, I have to sacrifice. Kailangan hindi pwede kasi kung ang nangyayari pa ngayon totoo to, ang nagkakahawahan pamilya, 'di ba? Lalabas yung isa, mahawan niya yung buong pamilya niya. And
Oo, ang
it's just
lakas makahawa, no? Ang lakas makahawa.
mga
Yeah. And then,
Pero may hope yan. May hope talaga. May hope talaga about the hope for rise of vaccines. If the United States had 300,000 cases a day in the first week of January, now third week of March, you're down to 50,000 cases. Because of the vaccines, it just goes to show it can be done. It can be done. So don't be overwhelmed by negativity. Don't be depressed by anxiety. There is hope. But we have to keep on pressuring the government to make sure that this gets to us. Because the money is there. The money is there. Right? It's just a matter of
oh,
logistics and making sure that the money is well spent properly, that it gets to us, the citizens of the Philippines.
yes. Amen. I'm still hopeful na maayos natin yan as a nation.
Yeah, before 2022.
Before before 2022.
Yeah.
So that's it. Thank you,
Yeah, so
Spam.
masarap tong may inuman, kaya medyo nalasing ako, parang alam mo, I should pace myself.
Oo, nalasing ka
Pero,
ba?
hindi,
Kasalanan ni
marami ko na
Kalel.
inuman. Then I forgot to eat. So, I'll have dinner now. I'm hungry.
All right. Congratulations, Kalel. Congratulations to all the home-based food entrepreneurs. Keep on doing it, especially for this season. We're on our next lockdown in Manila.
Yeah.
These
Oh,
are all
potential
the
lockdown. Potential lockdown, yeah.
potential lockdown or self-lockdown, no? Self-ECQ,
Yeah,
sabi ka.
ECQ nga eh.
Self-ECQ. All
Pero
right.
yun, ingat lang lahat, and then just keep a positive mindset. We shall overcome. It's just like we live in a shitty time right now, but tough times never last, and as they say, tough people do. Be tough.
Yeah. And this is our challenge this year. We have
totoo yun.
to really support the industry more during this time.
Correct. Okay.
All right.
Ako, hindi na ako inom. Manunod pa ako ng Falcon and Winter Soldier.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Good night. Bye.
Good night.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
listening.